Do we overprotect our kids because of our past traumas? On this side, he telling you, like, don't let no man get you out of character, trying to give him morals or whatever. But when he's in a situation, he wants to run in and you know what I mean, protect him.
I sit back and I allow him to problem solve. You're going to have to figure that shit out, bro. I let my son problem solve.
What if your son's getting bullied? How do you handle that?
That is a good question. So if my son was to ever have been bullied, I would...
Okay.
What generation bred the society of another parent not being able to check your kid?
You know, I think it's our generation.
Like...
Because the
it might be
generation
us.
before us wasn't like that.
And what was the reason behind that?
Because
That's
I can
a really good
check my own kid.
Yeah.
I'm like, tell me about it. But
Do you feel like you're always in a position to check your kid if your kid is doing something in the street? Kids out there kicking over trash cans and throwing shit at people's cars and shit. And I can't say nothing to your kid.
It goes back to the example you put in the group chat. The guy yoked up the woman's son. Mm-hmm. Like, you didn't have to do that. You could have just told him to leave and then called the mom and say, hey, you know what I mean? But you agreed, nah, he can yoke him up.
He asked him to leave his house and the nigga wouldn't get out of his house. Yeah. He was in the room with the girl.
He knew the rules.
Yeah.
So instead of him asking him to leave, he put his hands on that boy and got him out of the house. That's where he fucked up at.
I'm yoking you up too. You are my daughter, and you know you're not supposed to be in that room.
I mean, and I'm yoking up your pops too.
Hey, so when shit get crazy, then you escalated it to get crazy. Me, I think, yeah, I can. Yo, come on, you got to get up out of here, and then I can make a phone call if I'm cool with you. Hey man, listen, you know what I mean.
And I'm with you on that.
Vel was over here.
Yeah, I ain't got my yet. I'm gonna get my. What you talking about?
Okay, that changes everything. If I told you get the fuck up, and you still trying to, now I'm gonna fuck you up.
But and we taking it. We don't know
we taking it to the stream. Yeah, nobody go.
But that's a perfect example of someone can discipline your kid or say something to him verbally, but some parents cross the line. I think we did usher that in, like, nah, because some people just blur the lines. Like,
why did that change though? Why do you feel that changed? Check.
All right, mic check.
Fucking old
Taliban in the building.
Next old.
All right, welcome to another episode of the Art of Opinion podcast. I am Relic.
I am SB, Bino, Mr. No Feelings himself.
Dre in the building.
You might not know who it is now, but you know from that last discussion that we had, you know what I mean? So, you know, it's Chris over in the building, you know, I mean, we here.
Chris Lyden.
What's good?
That's what y'all get for starting trouble, motherfuckers, though.
Oh, who?
Y'all.
That was you.
You and Shane.
I ain't say nothing.
That was all Shane right there.
You know, I'm the devil's advocate.
That was all Shane.
I was asking a question, hookers. All I did was ask a question, and then y'all want to take that and act crazy. First of all, your neck's is old. Let's talk about that. You can't hide your age. This way, you can't hide your age in your neck or your hands.
The neck is old.
Leather hands, leather neck ass hookers. Don't talk to me. I know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Oh shit, that's where we going at.
Got me tight, bro.
Damn.
That's wild. Stupid shit.
Yeah.
Stupid, trivial, dumb shit. Man. Pay for shit.
They didn't like the fact that we had such an opinion on women with no women on the cast.
Well, actually,
what difference would it make? I would say the same shit.
It's not even so much the opinion, because you got to keep in mind in that clip, Shane never gave his opinion on it. All he did was ask the question.
I asked the question.
All he did was ask the question.
That's all I did.
So they don't know how he feels one way or the other.
That's all it took, apparently.
But I love the insults. I just got to see you, just to make it fair. I got to see you, then we can talk, and then we can have some fun. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying?
Not only that, more importantly, you love black women.
I love black. I mean, goddamn.
Like, if they knew what we know about
like,
how you feel
man.
about just black people in general, and you know,
they don't get it.
Yeah,
but people get on the defense when it's the evidence is there.
And then they didn't really have an argument against it.
Yeah, like all you do is hurl insults instead of, you know what I mean? Well, then refute. Say why that's not true. Their
only argument against it was black men shouldn't be arguing about black women's business.
And that's another thing I don't like either. I don't like that shit either. Because we don't agree or because we have an opposite side or a difference of opinion, now we sassy. Like, yo, are y'all out of your fucking minds? Y'all are crazy. If you think I'm not going to say how I feel because you're going to deem me sassy, bitch, fuck you. Fuck y'all. Yeah, I'm tight, yo. It's Furlough, man. I ain't got no money. I'm broke.
It's Furlough, huh?
This is bullshit, bro.
How's your day going, Shane?
My day is great. It's
He was pretty perturbed. He was pretty perturbed by some of the statements.
Just be truthful, man. Let's tell the truth out here.
How was your one-on-one conversations with the ladies after that? Because I know I had some crazy ones.
Mine was cool because you know what? I got some beautiful black women that always uplift and say, I see both sides. I'm talking about that my timeline is all trash. But my personal friends, they love me, man. And they tell me out of the blue, random shit, how good of a father I am, or just a black man, or sending me uplifting things, all that. So if you're asking me what they said to me directly is, that's not true. Like, we love y'all. Like, we, you know what I mean? Like, of course, we got our own things in our community, but that's everybody. But that don't just make us bad, just how it is on the timeline. Like, we ain't shit.
Facts,
you know what I mean?
facts. Right. I had a few of them. That wanted to come on and kind of explain their argument
I had that
against
too.
it. Yeah, you know what I mean. So I told them anytime that I'll send them some dates. Some of them will probably never get in front of these cameras.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Some of them would never make it to the stage.
I want them TikTok. I want them come up here.
Oh man, I want a few of them to come up here myself.
I swear to God. I swear to God, bro. Yeah.
I would love it if y'all seeing this. I know a few of y'all subscribe because I seen it. You know what I mean. If y'all seeing this, I'll invite y'all up. We might, Shane might fly y'all out. He'll fly y'all out.
What you see before you is this is the healed version. This is a healed version. If you had caught me, all right.
Damn, this is healed.
Y'all better chill. Y'all better fucking chill.
Yeah. Hit the DM.
But not
Shane will fly you out. You know what I mean?
The fat boy in the jersey and the short.
That was crazy. Yeah,
that was funny. I like that one. That was good.
Yeah, they let us have it though. They gave us the business. They did not like.
There were others.
They did not like that. Take it all.
I left some of them other comments out. I didn't because it was just too many. But the stuff that I read to y'all, of course, y'all have to watch the pre-production video in order to see what we're talking about.
One argument that I know we can make is that it's had to be some dummy that always in the motherfucking comments talking about some men on some DL.
That's weird.
Why is it the first thing that y'all motherfuckers always go to?
It's that or sassy or it's just weird. It's weird.
She said DL. She said violent.
Yeah, violent. What is
there was
all the stereotypes for black men, right? Huh? Yeah.
So which proves the question. It goes against your argument, ladies, or whatever you are on the other side of the screen.
If you don't know what we're talking about, refer to the last pod and when we spoke on black women hate and things.
It doesn't bother me. Because nothing that they said was true.
Yeah, that.
Right, I'm with you. Like, I'm not.
I don't know. Shane Jersey was a little,
I mean, I was trying. I think it was childish. Personally,
it was crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, when they can't attack you on an intellectual level, they're going to attack you, trying to attack your character.
And it could have been on some really trying to solve some problems type of shit or reflection. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I wonder how many of those women that made all those comments were single.
I don't know. I don't even care, bro.
That motherfucker stir the pot, yo.
Just that
I wonder how many of them had guys at home. You know what I mean? I'm going to go out on a limb and say not many. of them.
Yeah, all y'all with your old necks. Come on, man.
You said leather neck.
Leather necks, man. Straight up.
Anyway, yo, welcome to another episode, man. We back again.
That's a hell of a way to come in.
We back again.
Old neck.
How's everybody, man? How's your mental state, man? How's your physical? What's going on, man? How's everybody, man?
I'm good, man. I just celebrated my granddaughter's birthday.
Oh,
happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy
My
birthday.
baby girl,
birthday.
Amaya.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She just turned 10.
Double digits.
She made me feel real special on that day.
Oh, yeah? Oh, she made you feel special.
Well, that's
Yeah.
selfish. That's selfish.
Nah, it wasn't.
Damn, it's
though.
her
Like,
day.
It wasn't selfish.
The ladies is right.
She
Shit. God damn, bro.
no, they're not. But she was real close to Pop that day.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. That's what's up.
That's what's up,
man.
Made me feel special.
Good shit, brother. I'm cool, man. I'm cool. Day 37. No
Furlough?
money.
Oh, man. How was that? Speak to us about that, man. Brief us about how that goes. You still have to go to work? Like, you still obligated to go to work every day?
Yeah,
Clock in on time?
I'm an essential worker, man. So,
Oh, man. That's
I mean, I don't know. It's this is the longest one in U.S. history.
What, 37 days, ain't it?
Yeah, 35 was the longest last time. I'm just taking information, man. I'm just reading a lot, looking at a lot, trying to just figure out what it is instead of just digesting whatever they throw out at us. Each side is saying it's the other side's fault and all that. So I'm just doing my best to do my own research and not get caught up in the whole.
I'm curious. Do y'all get all that back money?
Supposedly, but I guarantee what they're going to do is they're going to lump some, pay us, and tax the shit out of it.
They're going to tax the shit out of it.
Yeah.
So I heard a guy say yesterday that he's in the shutdown. Also, he's I guess he works on Capitol Hill or something. And they passed out a letter saying that the next, like they had to sign a paper. Did y'all have to sign a paper? So the next paper is supposed to have on there that they're not going to back pay you for this.
Yeah, I don't know if that one is true. I saw somebody post some guy in a car in a hoodie. I don't know if that's true though.
Isn't that against some type of labor law to
can't
have
do that.
somebody
Yeah,
work
that's
for
against
free?
the law.
Yeah, you can't have somebody get
That's what they basically
for free. That's slave labor.
They basically said it's against the law, and they had some kind of like clipping that all of the employees that got that letter, they made a copy of it.
Yeah, and
sent it with that to, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, so that's what I'm saying, man. It's a lot of information it's just being floated. You just gotta do your own research, man. Just try not to get caught up in the blaming of which side, blue, red, all that shit, man. It's just.
Did you go through? You go through it at the last furlough too, didn't you? You went through on the last one, and they back paid y'all then?
No, so the last one, I still got paid on the last one.
Okay.
So
they never stopped payment.
I mean, not essential workers. They did.
Okay.
But this is everybody. Ain't
That's
nobody
crazy,
getting
man.
nothing.
Yeah, I got a
Soldiers
few
and all
aunts.
that.
Yeah.
So
wow.
I got a few aunts. I got a few kids in the military. You know what I mean? They're not getting paid or anything like that. I don't understand why. So if you say you're not getting paid, say you come to work late, would they still write you up or some bullshit like that? Like, would they still reprimand you if you come to work late?
Look
or
at my
some
face,
shit
bro.
like that?
You think I give a fuck, bro? I wish
That's what I'm saying.
I wish they would say
I'm showing
anything
up
to me.
late. I'm taking a long
Check
lunch
this out.
break. All of
Listen,
that shit.
I
Fuck that. Yeah.
I go in one day
They
a
kiss
week.
my ass.
I'm
yeah.
going in one day a week. I'm not doing nothing else. Number one, I live far as fuck away from my job.
Yeah.
I'm not
Be driving there every day for free.
Man. I'm coming in one day and I do what I do. Nobody better not say nothing to me about nothing.
Yeah.
Does this make you want to have some sort of career change where you are the one that's in the driver's seat? You don't have to worry about having somebody else be in control.
Yeah, I'm about to hit Crossing Pine soon. You know what I'm saying?
What's that?
It's just some blocks of streets. About to hit Crossing Pine soon.
Crossing Pine soon.
Oh, okay.
I had to think about what he was saying. Yeah, that's the block. That's the old block. You know what I mean? That's the old block. That's up the street. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Why my junk does it does like in the right
Let's keep going in and out.
now it was perfect. Wow,
Yeah, I don't know.
it's all good.
I don't know if it's a short in the headphones or
all
if it's
good.
short in the what's called.
But yeah, I mean, a serious answer. I mean, yeah, man, I'm considering a lot of stuff right now. Right now, I'm floating, but we'll see.
Yeah, damn, man. Prayers to everybody that's going through it, man. So close to the holidays, so close to Thanksgiving. People ain't getting no food stamps. You know what I mean? People are not getting paid. The federal workers not getting paid. The military not getting paid. But they expect everybody to go out and still do their job, but y'all not doing y'all job.
But check this
to
out.
make sure people getting compensated for their labor. That's crazy.
I am even when they turn the water back on. Thanksgiving, Christmas, that shit is dead to me.
Yeah.
I'm not doing none of that. Black Friday.
I was gonna say
I'm
that
not
next.
putting my money back into some shit that was bullshit that stopped. I'm not doing that. And I know it's gonna be a lot of people that do.
Yeah.
Because that's just their program to do so. I'm not participating in none of that shit, bro.
See, and then it don't even hurt. It's not even still. It's hurting the people. It's not getting money. It's also hurting the stores and the economy as well because that money is not being fluctuated throughout the economy. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of people getting hurt by that. Law's not. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. It couldn't be me because if I'm not getting paid
in the boycott too.
Yeah, if I'm not getting paid, you won't see me walking through that door. Y'all can kiss my ass.
I feel you.
Y'all can kiss my whole ass. You know what I mean? And I can find another job, but fuck that. Shit. Damn that.
Yeah.
I got to live.
Well, that's how I'm doing. So
Yeah.
there we go.
Sorry you're going through that, brother. Sorry you're going through that.
Yeah, I hate
Appreciate
it.
You know what I mean? Hey, I'm gonna put Shane's Cash App in the comments.
Facts.
You know what I mean? You know, Shane's Cash App in the comments. We got a few subscribers. Y'all can give it, give what y'all can give. You know what I mean? We'll take that. We're not like the pastors at the church that's going
Yeah.
lock the doors.
$1,000
Lock the doors. I said
right now.
You see the pastor that told the
line for
woman when she gave
$2,000.
$1,200
Yeah, this the line
wasn't
for
enough?
$2,000.
He said $2,000.
Yeah, I said 1,000 and another 1,000.
Yeah,
I would have snatched my money back so far.
that would have been my
No.
last day in that mug.
Exactly, yeah.
You must be lunching.
Taking my shit.
You must be
and walk
crazy.
the fuck up
Yeah,
out
that's
of there.
wild.
Fuck
Yeah, that's
him,
wild.
man. That shit was
That's wild.
stupid.
Yeah,
That's stupid.
You know,
How you doing, Mr. James? You all right?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm hanging in there, man. Me and my wife went to we went to see the Brandy Monica concert.
how was
How
that?
was that?
It was dope. It was
Sung
dope.
along and everything?
Yeah,
You said I sing along?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm sure he did. Yeah.
Maya,
that you
Seem to be confused.
God damn.
that was
Oh,
bad.
it was two people singing at the same time. We had to go in at the same time. He was Monica with those shoes on.
Yo, it was funny. She mentioned the shoes.
Oh,
yo.
did she?
Yeah,
Did she wear them? She didn't wear them.
Nah,
she
didn't
should
wear
have
'em.
worn them at the concert.
She
yeah.
didn't wear 'em.
She
Yo,
should
it
have
was
worn them.
funny as shit,
Yeah.
Right.
But so Maya was there. Kelly Rowland.
Oh, that's fire. That's
Yeah, it was
fire.
a dope ass concert.
That's fire.
That's what's
Dope
up.
ass concert.
Was you close enough to get some Kelly Rowland sweat on you or anything like that?
Nah.
Oh,
Jesus.
You just seen it.
Yeah.
Things like that, though.
Yeah.
me.
Yeah,
Get some
fuck
Kelly
them
Rowland
shit.
sweat on you?
Sweat on
What
me.
is wrong with this nigga?
Me.
Take a shot. They say
I
what
think
they
like
say
that.
about us. That's why they say
Me.
what they say about us.
I like freshness. Go take a shower.
Yeah.
No. I want to be close enough to where I can, you know what I mean, smell them a little bit. You know?
Yo, do you like during sex? You cool if a woman sweats on you? Like she just dripping sweat on you?
That mean we working out, so I probably wouldn't have a problem with that. That mean I'm sweaty too.
I get grossed out by that shit.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
Really?
Yeah, grow up, bro.
Now I'm not gonna stop.
What is like?
I'm not gonna stop.
Grow up, bro.
But like
Is it salty?
I don't want it on my
Do it
face.
get in your mouth?
Yeah, that's it. I don't want it in my mouth. I don't want it on my face. You
Just
know?
some of
But
the salt drip in your
I don't
eye
care
and
if it's
burn
on
your
my
eye,
chest,
something like
whatever.
that?
Yeah, man. I don't want that.
Nah, I'm gonna get
want
messy
that.
anyway. So
Yeah, no.
Here.
My wife don't really sweat though.
How do we get?
this man just.
Who gave him the key?
I don't know, man. That was random as shit.
Good question.
I said, Mr. James.
I said, how you doing? You talking about salty sweat glands? I don't know what's going on.
I don't like it on my face.
Some of that summer's Eve got in your eye. Oh shit. Anyway, man, where y'all want to start at, man?
Well,
Where
how
we
you
start at?
doing, brother? Goddamn.
Oh, well,
We don't
I'm
give a
good.
fuck.
I'm living, you know. I'm
Don't
living.
tell us. Don't even tell us.
I'm living, man. You know, y'all see what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I'm back in the original chair, you know. Back in the chair.
Back to your
Back in the
roots.
chair.
Shut your speed racer out here.
Yeah, you know.
Oh yeah, I ain't even pay attention to that.
Yeah,
Shit.
of course, you know, y'all, you know. Yeah, back in the original
because
chair.
he was trying to separate
Say
himself from
peace
us.
to
You
cats
notice
who
the
brought
subtle
back
things,
nonsense.
lighting, all this different things, man.
No, I gotta make sure
Pay
everybody's in the right. Like, look how crispy y'all looking today, man. Y'all looking really crispy. You can see,
I don't remember.
see the
I
waves,
wasn't
you
looking
can see
crispy.
bumps on your face, everything. You know what I mean? Looking
That's
real
what's
crispy.
up, man. Appreciate it.
Hope on goddamn.
But yeah, I'm doing cool, man. Working. Oh, my bad. I don't mean to say that too loud,
you
man.
good,
I don't want to say that.
Hey, brother, you good, man.
I don't want to say that out loud. I don't.
All right, bro.
I didn't mean that in a, you know what I mean, in a bad way. You know what I mean? You know,
I want you guys to
my thing.
prosper. I want you guys to live lavish.
One thing I do got to say about a lot of the furlough workers, that's why you can't put all your eggs in one basket. You got to make sure in today's time you need multiple streams of income. You know what I mean? So that you don't get caught in that situation. I learned that the hard way. We've been in situations of working for jobs, and you go to work that morning, you ready to get paid that Friday or whatever not, and then they gather everybody up in the middle. You know, you had that meeting, and they had that meeting in the morning, and they tell you that, oh yeah,
got
we
no
shut
money.
down. Yeah, we moving the plant to Mexico. We're gonna move the plant to Mexico, and our last day is going to be April the 30th or some shit like that. You know what I mean? So
Now y'all see why I do so much shit.
yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Cool, that's cool. I mean, I have other things. I mean, that's why I say I'm floating. That's just
He's
my
a
main. That's my
gigolo
main
with a
joint.
lot of tune.
He
You
knows
not
that
gigolo,
song,
man?
though.
Nah, man.
As a single man, you should gigolo, man.
Yo, would you
As
do
a
that?
single man going
Would
through
y'all-
financial
Hold on,
issues,
for
you
real,
gotta
like at any
gigolo.
point in you all's lives, would you all have done that?
Yes.
Sell some dick?
I would
Yeah.
have, yes.
Yes.
Fuck for paper.
If I was able to, yeah. If I was able to.
I don't think so, man. I don't think so.
You wouldn't be able to do
What
it?
comes with what comes with it?
I can tell you what comes
with it.
A woman comes.
Exactly.
Going on, man.
That's paying you for your service.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know about y'all.
I have done
can't
it.
speak
I
for
have
y'all.
done it when the rent was due
come along
before, and
with
I had to get a couple extra dollars.
I can't speak for them, Dre.
Fucking Chippendale
I
ass
lie to
nigga
you
up in
not.
here.
I can't speak for them, Dre.
When the
I
rent
can't.
was due and I needed a couple extra dollars, I have,
Turned into Chippendale.
yeah.
Did you make enough? Shit.
Huh? Hey, the rent got paid.
All right.
Rent got paid.
motherfucker
Rent got
crazy.
paid.
Ho.
Yeah, oh shit.
Good trail.
Will you judge a woman that does that if she needs to do that to pay her bills?
Absolutely not.
I don't, as long as they keep it real.
Yeah, ain't none of my business, bro.
Some
Yeah,
people do that shit and want to be in a
Yeah, he gonna
relationship.
bow out the women conversation.
Ain't none of my business, bro.
We can't speak on
You took
women.
too many books in the past
I'm
couple
just
weeks.
saying, I'll go somewhere else with it. I'm gonna
Yeah, I feel you. Hey, I'm selling all this as if I'm going through a financial situation, I'm in a bind. I'm in a bind.
You may need
I'm in a
to
bind.
clear up
I'm
what
saying
you're
if I was a
saying.
female. If I was a female.
Oh, okay.
That
Okay.
did not go over my head.
selling all this ass.
Yeah.
If I was a female, you know what I mean?
I'm pulling that dictionary out again. It's not in there. It's those type of words is not in there.
Anyway, let's move along. We can move on. We can move on.
you
We can
want
move on. We can move on.
If I said it, you'd be like, whoa!
I think it's a good time. I think it's a good time.
He sounded like Jadakiss in here. Whoa! Whoa!
Oh my god! Yo!
Cereal glizzy.
Cereal glizzy.
Whoa!
All right, man. What's on the bill for the day, man? What we got? What we got? Shane, you want to start us off, man? You had something that was dear to your heart.
It's dear to my heart. It
Yeah.
wasn't dear to my heart. All right, so I had a conversation. With my daughter the other day. So I'm being a semi-transparent. Well, no, I'll be transparent. It's cool. It's a cool.
Feel free to lie if you want, brother.
So I had a conversation with my daughter the other day. I saw something that was posted online that made me feel a way.
Ooh.
About my grandson. So, but I sat with it and I thought, like, man, maybe I'm just being petty. Maybe I'm just being sensitive because you know what I mean. So, what it was is, so the question is this. Well, no, I'll give you the situation. So the situation was, what I saw online was someone else being called Pop-Pop, right? And that made me feel, I didn't like that. I didn't like it.
Doesn't he have another pop-pop, though?
He
Wouldn't
does.
have another?
He does. So that's why I said, well, maybe I'm just being petty. Maybe,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So my daughter's mom is married and great guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, cool guy, been around forever, loves my grandson just like I love him. So nothing towards him. It's just a thing. I was just like, man, but I'm like the pop-pop. But that bothered me. So I was
You're
just
a sensitive guy, man.
well,
That's a little too sensitive.
Relax. Just relax.
You're a little too sensitive.
Just
man.
relax. Can I please see? Can I land my plane?
All right.
So I said, all right, well, I was just gonna just sit with it. It's petty, Shane. You being petty, you being sensitive, right? I said, you know, I'm gonna share this with my daughter. I want to share this with her. So I called. Well, I texted her and I said, listen, I want your opinion. I want you to be brutally honest. Her dumb ass gonna say, good, I can cuss. So I said, boo. So I sent her the picture of what I saw online. And I said, am I tripping? Am I being like, you know what I mean? Am I being funny? I said, I can give you why I feel this way. So before you call me sensitive, it's something that ties to this. So I said, I can tell you why I feel this way. She was like, all right, well, tell me why you feel this way first, and then we'll go from there. So when I first went into the military and when I went away, you know, me and her mom didn't work out. We split, and she ended up meeting someone else, and they were in a relationship. Us being very young parents during that period, my daughter was calling someone else dad while I'm gone. So
That shit, we're not doing that.
So this is kind of it's like PTSD damage.
Oh, yeah, I can get
So
that.
it tied in with me. So
yeah.
I'm like, damn, this kind of reminds me. I don't like this. It's making me feel fucked up. So I told her that, and she was like, I understand how you feel. But then she posed a question to me, which I would pose to y'all. She was like, so what do you call step grandparents? What do you call them then? I said,
Ooh, that is a
you
good
have
question.
a great point. I have no answer. And maybe this is just, it is what it is. I was just sharing with you how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you do in that situation? There's nothing you can do, right?
Well, the relationship between you and your grandchild is what's most important here.
Mm-hmm.
You know that when your grandson, right? Mm-hmm. When your grandson is interacting with you, it's something that's so sacred, so special that nobody else can even interfere. It doesn't matter what he calls somebody else. Mm-hmm. When he's talking to you, that is too sacred and too special for anybody else to touch. You're irreplaceable. You're irreplaceable. And there's nobody that can change the perception of you in your grandson's eyes. And that's really all that matters. Everything else is just words.
I get that. And I receive that. I guess I just looked at it like, he's so young. He only 2. So, you know what I mean?
No, he doesn't understand.
He don't
also.
even understand it like that. So, you know what I mean? But again, it's just me tying it to what happened before, and it just kind of made me feel, you know what I mean?
I kind of been in that situation, not where my son was calling another, person a dad or anything like that. But I remember when I was young and my father being with somebody that wasn't my mother, but she was playing that role at that time. So I seen her as my mom. So I didn't have a problem calling her that. You understand what I'm saying? And my mom, when, she had to understand that because at the time she wasn't, I was seeing this lady more than I was seeing you. You understand what I'm saying? When I was living with my father. So, I mean, that's what it was. I didn't have an issue with it doing it, but I could see where your issue is if your daughter was calling another nigga dad, and how could that affect you with your grandson calling another nigga pop? You know what I mean? Not another nigga. I don't mean it like that, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean? So I can see it on both sides of the fence.
Yeah. And the other thing is, I think I see it as a blessing that he has somebody else in his life that he can look at like that. But the even bigger blessing is that even as great as this man is, for him to be able to call him that, he still can't replace you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
He's still number one.
As far as step parents, I've never called somebody my step brother, or I never called somebody my how like white people, if they got a brother that they don't have the same mother and father, they call them their half brother. We don't use that term. Like, I've never said that. I've never called somebody my half brother.
Yeah, siblings
or
is
anything
different
like that.
though,
You know what I
think.
mean?
But you ain't calling a step parent your dad or your mom.
Have I ever said
done that?
stepdad? I don't think I've ever used the term
I use the
stepdad.
first name.
Yeah, I just call him by his first name.
My stepfather, Clifford.
Yeah, exactly. I just call him by his name. I never said stepdad. Yeah, I don't think I've ever said stepmom or stepdad.
My daughter calls me her father, and we are like, she's not my biological daughter, but I mean, she's what, 24 now. I've been in her life since she was 10 months old.
Yeah,
her father has always been there and has always been a hell of a father. He just sees me as a father to her too.
Like,
even though me and her mother haven't been together in 20 years.
Do you use the term mother-in-law? Like, have you ever said that? Like, I never said that either. I never say mother-in-law.
The only time that I say mother-in-law is when I feel there's a need to be specific about who she is. But other than that, like when I'm talking to her, I say mom.
Yeah,
when I'm talking my mother-in-law, I just call her mom.
Yeah. Maybe that's just difference in culture. I don't know, because I've never used the term stepdad, stepmom, or anything like that. You know what I mean?
But you know what though? Like when it comes to like stuff like that, like last week I was on the phone with Dre's mother. We were talking about just some health stuff, whatever. Right. And I called her mom. I called her mom. So it's just
I ain't calling nobody mom, but my mom.
Yeah, but it's but for
That's
me,
how I feel, bro.
But we're talking about
your
title, man. I mean, your title doesn't come with just being who you are. Your title comes with acting out who you are, acting out and being in the action. You know what I mean? So, those titles come with action word. Right. So if you're been a mother figure, then I don't have a problem with calling somebody mom if that's what if that's what I'm getting from you.
And for me, it's intention as well. Like for me, it's like when I called her mom. For me, it's giving her the respect. That's like, you my brother.
Right.
I call you my brother so I can call her mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's how I am with all of my friends' parents, But And then that's how they are with my mother. Like everybody calls my mother mom. Now, one thing I will say.
I almost made a bad joke.
Yeah, I'm glad you did.
I was too.
I'm glad you did.
I was gonna make a bad joke, yo. I caught myself this time, though. Respect. Shout out to her.
But
Yeah, shout out to her.
But one thing I won't do is call another somebody else's mother mommy. Like
That's
my
weird.
mother.
That's weird as shit.
But no, but I'm saying like I will refer to my mother as mommy sometimes.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
but
I've
that's,
never said mommy either.
That I mean, listen, I'm like,
not as an adult.
I'm different.
Yeah.
Look, I call my father daddy.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, but when my father was, I call my father daddy. So
That's mama. With an A. The hard A, like the hard ER, mama. With an A.
but yeah, but like and I got other people that I would call, like I call my father-in-law Pops. But
Pops is universal.
yeah, I got like Amy, Amy, I call her parents mom and dad. But but like my father, I wouldn't call another man daddy. I ain't doing that. But my father, I called him daddy.
Yeah,
I
daddy.
called him daddy. So
I don't know, man. It's a respect thing.
Yeah, daddy.
Like, yo,
Yeah.
dog, I've done too much, or my father did too much and sacrificed too much for me to just give another man
That title.
dad.
Yeah, I get that.
can't do
Yeah, I get
bro.
that.
I understand that.
And then, but has anybody else took on that role at any point in time?
What, in my
your
life?
step pops, if you had a stepdad or
got a stepfather.
Yeah. Did he take on that role at the time?
I mean, it wouldn't matter. I got a dad already.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. I got a
too.
father.
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
Yeah, I get that. I understand
I
it.
understand that.
It's a personal preference thing. And like for me, like I said, it's about intention.
Yeah. All my mama's boyfriends and husbands got called by their first name. Like,
Pretty much.
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I'm respectful though, but Miss
Yeah, I say
Yeah.
I
Miss
do.
Catherine.
Like I call like my stepmom. I still call her Miss T.
Now I used to call my mother's
Ricky.
ex-boyfriend Mister.
Thomas.
but
Their names wasn't
yeah.
Mr. Thomas.
no,
It wasn't Mr. Ricky. It was Ricky.
Nah, Clifford.
Thomas.
Clifford
He
was
call her
straight
purple,
Clifford. I never call him.
But it's crazy. Like any man. Well, my mother only had one other boyfriend outside of my father. After my father, but I always called him Mister. I was never going to call him Dad.
Oh hell no.
No.
I was never going to call him Dad.
He my dad, nigga.
And he's great. He was a great man.
Yeah, that's
great
cool.
man.
That's
But
cool,
I'm
but
not going
no.
to call you Dad though.
We're not doing
I'm
that.
too close to my parents for that anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a mom and a dad. Like
Yeah.
so everybody else is Miss.
I get it. All right, we done with that, man. You feeling better about what we talked about?
I mean, y'all ain't really helping nothing.
Yeah, I was about to
I
say
thought
no.
we-
We didn't.
I
I thought we helped you out.
Well, let me say this then.
I thought we helped you out.
That's what I was talking about when I said my granddaughter made me feel special. You know what I'm saying? Like it was her birthday party. It was at a hibachi place, and it was like 30 people there, and she was right here the whole fucking time. Like when I got out the car and she seen me, she ran full speed, hugged me, and then like the whole time we was there, she was right here. So
That's what's up.
I would understand if she called somebody else pop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like what?
Yeah.
Yo, let me ask you something.
Damn, we
Shane.
all
if
grandparents.
you, yeah,
Crazy. Christ.
if you and him were standing next to each other, and somebody told your grandson, "Yo, go to your grandfather," who is he going to?
Go to your pop-up?
Yeah, go to your pop-up.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Y'all having a baby
Think
race?
so?
I couldn't tell you. Let me see. So at his birthday party, he was already there. But when I walked in, he said Papa. But I'm sure he calls him Papa too. I know he does. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I mean, again, he's a great guy. Like I like him. I mean, he's a good dude. So it's nothing towards
That's the most
him at all.
important thing, though.
Yeah, no, he's a real good dude. You know what I mean?
As selfish as we are towards our, loved ones or whatever, like if something like that will come up, then
Yeah, it just stung for me just because I did this already. Like, damn.
And you
the first
always
that it
got
happened,
him
that was-
with you. You always got him with you.
Yeah,
for
but
real.
I mean, but to be fair, he's always up like,
Yeah.
his grandma. God
That's
damn,
what's up,
You would
man.
think that's her baby. Like they got him all the time. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's stung a little bit just because I went through this already one time,
Right.
which I felt, and then was were young, so that was like kind of spiteful to me. And I'm not here, and my daughter was super, super young, and shit, the nigga was dark and tall like me. Like you call him, you know what I mean? I'm just like, yo, you confusing my kid. Like that hurt. That hurt.
Did you express that to her? Like what when you expressed that to her, to your child's mother? What did she say? What was her response?
About the pop thing?
Yeah.
I ain't talked to her about it.
No, I'm talking about
my daughter calling.
Yeah.
You know what? We had a text back and forth recently that I just recently, probably last week, just told her about how
You and your daughter, or you and your
my daughter's
child's
mother.
mother? Mm-hmm.
And she was like, you know what I mean? We was young, bro. We was in our teens, man. So, you know, I don't hold it against her, but I still felt how I felt about it. You know what I mean? Right. So it was a cool conversation. She understood.
Is there ever a time where you feel like that was appropriate? That would be appropriate? Like, say you was locked up doing 10 years in the bed or something like that.
I mean, all right. So
and say she grew up not knowing nobody else.
Got it. So in a situation like that, then I would have to take that one, you know what I mean? Because I put myself in a situation where I'm not around for my kid. Right. And
Exactly.
another man stepped in and raised my child. So it's nothing I could do about it.
That's why I say it's the title. It's not the title comes with the action.
That.
It doesn't come with just being, you know what I mean, who you are.
Right. But if you are who you are and you that, and then
if you in the child's life,
so that's going to piss you off.
Yeah, piss you off. But
it does.
Yeah.
I get it.
So I'm off it. That was it.
All right.
I think you should focus more on the relationship than the title.
Yeah. And again, like I know that, like I said, like I asked my daughter, am I being petty? Like I know I don't
feel like it's
you're
petty.
not being petty.
Yeah, no, it's not petty at all.
You're not being petty at all.
Okay.
Yeah,
but I just didn't want to put too much stock into it because I know, like me and my grandson, we fly, man. We good.
You're showing your heart too. You know what I'm saying? Like that's you know something.
Yeah, I just wouldn't get caught up on titles. I just wouldn't get caught up on titles.
Yeah, especially since you can't control it.
Yeah,
you know. So.
All right, cool. Good job.
What else we got?
You said you wanted to usher something in there. What's up?
I wanted to talk about. I've been watching some stuff about AI and a lot of these social media posts. Like my whole timeline now is full of a bunch of fake shit.
You gotta look close and be like, hold on, what?
Yeah. You don't know. You don't know.
But it does have a distinct look, though.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I mean, it's animals shooting shit. It's
whooping old people ass.
Yeah. They got
my mom believe all types of shit.
They got the grandmas in the URL battles and shit. You know, spitting bars. Yeah, that shit's hilarious. Yeah. So it's some of it that I love. Like I love some of this shit. I don't like the fake shit to where you got to decipher if it's real or not. Yeah. I don't want to see fucking cats shooting machine guns at doors and shit and all that stupid shit. You know what I mean? I don't want to see shit like that. And then you also got like the actors and the actresses, you know what I mean? The people that just make fake scenarios on social media just for, you know what I mean? Like I was watching one where God brings what was it? I'm gonna cut all this out too. But what was it? Well, anyway, it's just, you know, we'll come back to it, but you know what I mean? It's just fake shit. It's just too much fake shit.
Are you aware of the Timberland deal that he just?
With the fake artists? I mean, with the AI artists?
He's the
first
person to put out AR and then signed it for what?
I don't know,
something million or something.
I've heard a lot of new AI music out there. You know what I mean?
Girl. It's a black girl that can't sing at all, but she writes poems. Mm-hmm. She is writing poems, putting it in the system, saying I want R&B, slow tempo, blah blah blah, and then it comes out. And she created a AI chick that
like an avatar or something like that.
Sounds good and all that, but I don't respect it, man.
Shit, we got somebody with Relic Media that's doing that right now. My cousin Josh.
With the first thing that I've heard about.
Yeah, with the now that's debatable podcast. Mm-hmm. But my cousin Josh, man, he has actually started an AI label, and he writes he has AI R&B albums.
I thought his music was him singing.
That's not him.
That's not him?
That's not him.
Oh, I could have sworn that was him singing. I was liking that shit. You got me liking AI shit. Yeah.
And it's dope as shit.
It's fire music.
Yeah, it is really, really good. But it's AI.
What does that do for the real people? That
I don't fuck with that shit.
It fucks it up for us.
Exactly.
It really does. That's why I have a problem.
Where your talent at, man? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like this, you're not doing nothing.
I mean, there's a lot of artists that's already there anyway.
Yeah.
So they just real people like Drake. Like that shit is like a program.
Yeah, but how do you feel about I like the fact that with Beanie Siegel, you can hear his voice again.
Yeah, so that's a good use.
His original voice. Like I like
That's
stuff
good
like
use.
But it's
that.
still
I like
him, though.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's still that's his bars.
He's just his voice. Yeah.
Right.
I don't like being able to type into a program and saying I want it to sound like this, and then it's taken from a whole bunch of different voices to create a whole new
that's crazy,
thing. Because how does the people who everything it took from? That's like plagiarism to me.
Man, just give,
I see it as plagiarism.
give Milli Vanilli their shit back. How about that?
Plagiarism.
Give Milli Vanilli their awards.
Wouldn't that be considered plagiarism if it's taken from a whole bunch of different things to create something new? Wouldn't that be considered plagiarism?
I mean, you
in a
can't
sense?
prove. What can you can't prove it though?
That's it. You can't prove it.
Yeah.
Can't prove it.
That's crazy.
Can't prove it. I think we also got to keep in mind this is the way that things are going now. So what we gonna do?
trash.
We either gonna get down or lay down.
But what about because I seen something where it was talking about like a lot of media companies are being owned by these tech companies, and they're putting a lot of fake stuff out there, fake politics out there for propaganda to create separation
That
amongst
too.
the masses.
And that's
You know what I
why
mean?
I said
Like
that's
that.
and
That shit is
good you brought that
scary.
up. That's why I
Yeah.
said during this whole shutdown thing, like I'm just you got to stay away from that because you don't know what's out there, or what's
Exactly.
being said to get you riled up.
Exactly.
And then once you start looking at that shit, like that shit is in my phone constantly because I started looking at it. So you know, it's hard to decipher, man. Just gotta be
Because
smart.
you got people that they're making up a fake avatar person, looks like a real person that's you know what I mean, that's putting certain things out there and creating these conversations out of nowhere when it's all AI generated. I think it's just crazy. You know what I mean? It's just ridiculous. You know what I mean?
Yeah, crazy,
So
man.
yeah. And then a lot of companies aren't owned. Even a lot of the companies that are catered to our culture are not owned by our culture. They're owned by tech companies all the way in Vietnamese and Japanese and things of that nature. You know what I mean?
You know, the shit that's scary to me is when people decide they want to start using it to have people doing awful things that they're not really doing. You know, so now you can set up a scenario where somebody's raping somebody, or child molestation, shit like that. Like we had a really just it's a fucked up time that we're in right now.
Hold on for a second, because I want to see what the AI porn look like before we get rid of it.
It's not real though. So
if I can create what I want in AI
all
porn,
this ass is what he said. I'm selling all this ass. That's what he said.
AI
ass. Yeah, I was
AI is ass.
AI ass.
Hey, do y'all realize that we are responsible for the reunions and the dinners and the functions for family? Like we are the ones.
Oh yeah, we the ones now. There's no grandma and them no more.
Yeah, like we the
it's
ones
us
that
now.
got
Yeah,
this.
it's us now.
Not in my family. I haven't gotten there yet.
You ain't there yet?
Not yet. My mother's generation, they still do.
Who organizes stuff? Your aunts?
Yeah, my mother and my aunt.
Your aunts?
Yeah.
My mom was doing that stuff too. My mom used to have the barbecues, and my aunt, but their age they're getting up there in age and their health and stuff like that. So I think it's on us to do that shit now. I doing a lot of that shit now.
But when you like a kind of to yourself person, like I don't want them.
You don't want to do it.
Sometimes, like I love my family, man, but sometimes it'll be.
Have you had any shindigs at your house yet?
Last Thanksgiving, I did Thanksgiving at my crib.
Oh yeah.
Hold on. We knew you last Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah.
We didn't get an invite for no dry ass turkey or nothing like that.
And I didn't invite you.
Well, so I said my family. we really,
Oh, we're not family. We're not family. Oh, we're not family.
I don't know you nigga.
But here's the crazy thing, Chris. What you doing Thanksgiving?
Huh?
What you doing Thanksgiving?
This Thanksgiving?
No, last Thanksgiving.
You know what Thanksgiving you was talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. What you do?
Last Thanksgiving, I think we cooked.
Did you invite Shane?
Shane has been invited to my house many times.
Did you
He
invite
answer
him for
questions.
Thanksgiving?
I don't know what Shane front
He
yard
answer
look
the
like.
question.
Did you invite him for Thanksgiving?
I might have did. I don't know if I did. I'm gonna check the text messages. I'll see.
This nigga.
I'll check the text messages. Maybe then. I'll check the text messages. Maybe. I think I
I'll
did
go
it.
back there for.
What's y'all Thanksgiving plans?
I'm not doing shit.
I'm not
I
supporting
told
it
you,
at
I'm
all.
not doing nothing.
Nothing.
Nope.
I support that at all.
Spill my family.
Turkey sandwich.
We get together Thursday and Friday. We get together on Black Friday. We eat leftovers and play games.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. I was thinking about doing a Friendsgiving, but my friends didn't get back to me on it. So I think we just gonna go out to dinner somewhere.
That's the first time
Who
I
the
heard
fuck?
that.
What's her host? Wait a minute. Did you get a text about it?
No.
Did you get one, my friend? Nope. Damn, okay, all right. I just like to know where I stand. That's all. You know.
Well, we all stand next to each other.
Yeah.
All of us.
I just like to know where I stand. That's all. You know what I'm saying? So,
Well, actually, I haven't. I never really put anything out there because we haven't decided that that's what we're going to do yet.
But you did say your friends didn't get back to you.
I didn't hear nothing back, right?
You're right.
Okay,
You're right.
There we go. Accountability. I'm proud of you.
We can't be family if we're not friends.
I'm proud of you.
We can't be family if we're not friends. Ain't that what you said?
Sure,
Yeah, we're not friends. Yeah.
Sure, you can.
Anyway, what else we got, man? What else we got? Dre had something in him.
You got black socks on?
Gray. They like charcoal.
Oh, okay.
They like charcoal.
Why did charcoal and you got wolf gray on your shoe?
Because they my goddamn socks are what I'm wearing. Why you worried about what the
That's a great answer.
I got on? As a grown ass man.
Good answer.
Shit, I'm a grown ass man.
I like that answer.
Fuck you worried about what I got on?
Now you trying to turn up.
Yo, that's
Y'all ain't asked Terrell about his gray socks. He got gray socks on with all black.
They make sense though.
These socks are very warm too. That's the reason I'm wearing
And they
them.
make sense. You know
They
what
make
I'm saying?
sense.
They have a lot of dark colors on.
It don't matter. It don't matter. Whatever. Didn't you have something you wanted to discuss?
We was talking about your socks. That's what I want to talk about. I want to know why you got upset, but them ladies that got upset over the comments are
My socks match with my shoes.
they you know what I'm saying?
My socks match with my shoes.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
Anyway,
They do. And my hat and everything I got on match.
so listening to the guy talk about his son, like
Yeah.
you remember you said you had a problem with that, but
Can you give us context on what he was talking
I'm not
about?
playing the video, but do we overprotect our kids because of our past traumas? And was he right by trying to protect his son, even though he tells him otherwise? Like,
What did he tell him during that basketball game? He was telling him to do something, or
so basically he was playing. He's smaller.
right?
There was some bigger kids out there, but he's fast and you know what I mean. He nice with it. You know what I'm saying. And he was so fast for the kids, like they was bumping him and trying to like you know rough him up.
Right.
And his dad sitting there looking at it, and on this side, he telling you like, don't let no man get you out of character, you know, blah blah blah, trying to give him morals or whatever. But when he's in a situation, he wants to run in and you know what I mean, protect him.
Yeah.
Not giving his son the opportunity to stand up for himself, type of thing. Do we do that as men for the fathers that are there for their kids, for their sons? You know what I'm saying? That have sons.
Well, we can only speak for ourselves.
Right. Absolutely, yeah.
So I don't. If as long as my son ain't about to bust his head wide open or he ain't about to do some serious damage to himself, I sit back and I allow him to problem solve. You're gonna have to figure that shit out, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I do. I don't.
So you wouldn't try to run in
running into saving them. Hey, y'all, nah, you out here. That's what we out here for.
Right.
You know what I mean? So when you play people that is on your level, like you mean you can handle it better. But nah, I don't believe in. I let my son problem solve. You're gonna have to.
What if your son's getting bullied? How do you handle that?
That's a good question.
That is a good question. So if my son was to ever have been bullied, I think I would again allow him to problem solve. I'm the final destination. That's what it is. I want you to exhaust all your options. I want you to see if you can do this. If I got to step in, then I'm the absolute last resort, because I don't want to be stepping in just fixing all your shit. Right. You're gonna be a man. One day you're gonna be head of a household, so you're gonna have to learn how to solve problems and solve issues. I ain't always gonna be here. So
Right.
I think the premise of what he was saying was that he, like, the kid kept bumping his son, and his son wasn't pretty much bumping back or anything like that.
Right.
Yeah.
And he said once he told his son, like, why you not bumping that kid back or anything like that, the son was like, didn't you tell me to be in control of my emotions and not to just move drastically based off my emotions?
Right.
You know what I mean? So in that, I kind of...
So he was doing what he told him.
Yeah. I kind of agree and I kind of disagree with him, because his issue was, am I projecting things on my son based on my past traumas or the past things that I've been through. So like
Which
me,
you was.
like yeah, kind of because like with me, I came up in a bad neighborhood when I was younger. You know what I mean? Where gunshots all the time and everything like that. My kids didn't have to experience that except when they went, to stay with their mom in DC for, you know what I mean, for some summers and shit. So they had to experience some
Don't
of
get
that.
shot at your mom's
but they
too,
didn't have to
goddamn
experience that every.
And when you come back to daddy, you know what it is. Have your vest on.
You know what I mean? But they didn't have to experience that long term and every day. So I don't expect them to look at things the same way I had to look at things, you know what I mean? And always had to have their head on the swivel or anything like that. But I still taught them that because you never know what situation they could be in at any given time. You know what I mean? I felt like it was important to still teach them that and to still instill those things on them. Like, look, you need to be careful. You need to watch out. And all the things that you need to look out for as a father, we should teach our children what we know. You know what I mean?
I think it's to stay in that. I think that you have to learn that your kids are not you. That's number one. Like, so early on, I was bad at that. Early on, my son's playing sports. And I'm like,
I probably still am.
let's go. Like, I was really bad at it. Like,
I seen this guy at the
I was
games.
bad. I'm like, I'm on the sidelines. I'm
He was
saying,
pacing. He was on it.
I was like the worst, right? Yeah. But what I learned, and I'm so glad I learned early. What I learned was my son could be playing football. Let's use football. Between every play, or basketball, between every play, he's looking over for approval to see if and I was like, damn, I'm that bad.
You think it was more of a detriment to him than it was?
Hell yeah. Like, because I'm making him nervous. He's overthinking. He ain't even having fun. He's just trying to make sure he does it right.
Making you happy.
Because making me happy and making me want me to be proud of him. So I think that has a lot to do with that situation there. Like why you ain't bumping back, or why you like he's handling it how he's handling it. Number one, which is good. I think the young man handled it very well.
Yeah.
At the end of the story,
Because he said they was clapping hands at the end of the game. Yeah, it was just competitiveness. Yeah.
So with my son, I had to learn like, all right, I got to know how to shut the fuck up. Like he's not you. He doesn't go about it the same way you do. That don't make him soft. That don't make him none of that. It's just he's his own person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I was putting unnecessary pressure on him to live up to something that he didn't have to. You know what I mean? So I removed myself. I started sitting in the end zone away from everybody so I can still get my cussing and all that shit out. But he don't got to know about it. You know what I mean? And I also switched, like when he would come over to me at halftime or whatever, instead of me, first thing I'm doing, running out a laundry list of what you didn't do.
What you doing,
what you doing wrong. Why you ain't do this? Because that was me. I did that shit to him all the time. So I switched it to, you all right? What you see out there? What you think? Let him talk, and then we have a dialogue back and forth, and then that just changed everything with us. It changed so much. So yeah, our kids are not us.
Yeah.
That's to the fathers
and
out there.
times have changed
you know what I mean?
too. You know, we like when we were younger.
Have they?
Yeah, they have. Because I tell you what, put it this way: look at sports, right? Look at professional sports. Back in the day, they used to try to fuck each other up. Now they're exchanging jerseys. Everybody wants to be friends and shit like that.
And what they
Back
say
in the
about
day,
sports
it wasn't
now when
like
they do that. And what
Yeah,
they
but
saying
the
about it now,
sport
they say
itself-
that it's soft.
They say they soft, right?
And they say it's soft now. They say basketball, football,
and
is
it
soft
is.
The point
now
that I'm
because
making
of
is that
yeah.
times have changed.
And it is.
The times have changed. So the way that the kids interact with each other now is much different than how we interacted when we were younger.
Yeah, but I think
I
that's
can't
I think that's
agree with
separate.
that.
I think that's separate from the actual playing of the sport. You
Yeah.
still want your kid to have a certain edge, and I think that's where we fall victim to. Like, man, when I played, this is what we was on. But if your kid ain't like that, you got to nurture what he's on. You got to kind of, you know what I mean?
Right, but that's
gotta-
the point that I'm making.
Okay.
By saying
Okay.
that.
We got to
Yeah.
tell it
Yeah,
like it is. Nobody want their kid to be a sucker. Nobody want their
true.
kid to get picked on. Nobody
True,
and
yeah.
nobody want to sit there and watch their kid get picked on because, especially if you come from a tough environment, you're gonna look at it. You're gonna look at it if their kid is letting that go. You're gonna be thinking that he's getting bullied or anything like that for the long run, and you don't want your kid to go through that. So you're gonna tell him like, nigga, you need to bump back. You need to put your hand. You need to put your hands up. You need to do what you got to do. You know what I mean? Based on just the situation. I don't think it's just based on your background or based on what you went through. I think it's based on the situation at hand as well. You know what I mean?
Look at the
you don't want
times
to
we
see
grew
that.
up in, though. Like, we had to be tough.
Yeah, and that's the point that I'm making.
Like, my
You don't
uncle-
think they have to be
like,
tough
I said,
now?
Not like how we had.
Not like us.
Look how they growing
Yeah,
up.
these kids out here carrying all kinds of guns now.
This one,
Hey, yo,
They didn't have guns like that. when we was young.
You've changed
I'm not. That's come with being tough.
No, goddamn
Carrying a gun don't make you tough.
All right, listen.
I'm saying, I'm saying this. I'm saying this and knowing what to look out for and knowing how to check your emotions. You know what I mean, and knowing how to check the temperature of somebody else's emotions as well.
All right. So the question
back in the day, you could argue with a nigga on a basketball court. You can fight a nigga. You know what I mean, and then y'all fight again or whatever that, or y'all go, or somebody get their ass whipped and it's over with. Now, when you beat a nigga up, and when social media come out and 1,000 people then recorded it and it's all over the school, people's emotions get fucked up, and now they gotta get rid of their gun because they're embarrassed now. It's a whole different climate now. You know, it's a different climate, but you still have to be tough.
But that ain't tough. That person that goes and grabs that gun ain't tough.
No, I'm talking about it takes a tough person to be able to walk away from that situation, to be able to
that's what you're saying.
Die down that situation. You know what I mean, and not act out as far as like now we got to throw hands, because you got to look at all the consequences that may happen behind that.
Okay, so that circles back to, all right. So what you said was you don't think we got to be tough, or what did you say? Because I feel like you went somewhere else and it didn't stay with what Dre said. But I think he was saying like, do you think that kids have to be tough or tough now like how we had to? And I think I was saying like back then, yeah, it was a little different. I don't think our kids have to be as tough as we would. That's what I was saying. I don't think our kids have to be as tough and shoulders up all the time like we had to, because the upbringing is different. Look how we've done enough to where our kids didn't have to grow up like us. They got it lavish. They got their own rooms. They ain't sharing it with 3 other motherfuckers. Like so everything is different. But how to handle life things, that has to change.
So
I think that has to change.
So is that why kids are being considered soft now? Because we grew up the way we did.
Yes, then I agree with you. Yes,
and we made sure we weren't going to have to put them through that too.
Yes, you know that is that, along with I think we don't hold. I ain't gonna say I think a lot of us don't hold our kids accountable. I think we make excuses for our kids.
I agree with that.
When these teachers or coaches or whatever that they're in is saying, "Hey, your son is doing this," instead of, "Okay, I'm gonna take my son and we're gonna talk about it." Instead of that, it's, well, why not? Or you going at the coach in front of your kid. Now your kid has no respect for, you know what I mean? All that type of shit.
Let me ask you a question. Yeah. What generation bred the society of another parent not being able to check your kid? Because we've talked about that before. We discussed certain things like that before. What generation bred that society?
Shit, I think it's our generation.
Like,
because the generation before us wasn't like that.
And what was the reason behind that?
Because I can check my own kid. Yeah. I'm like, tell me about it. But
do you feel like you're always in a position to check your kid if your kid is doing something in the street?
Yes. 1,000%. Yeah.
If your kid and another kid is fighting and your kid brandishes a gun, do you feel like that it's not okay for another parent to tell your kid to put that gun?
Example.
No, I'm not. I'm
about to agree with you.
Sometimes when you use examples, you have to go to the extreme example.
You don't have to. But
yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
No, you don't have to.
But that's the way to get the point across.
All right. So yeah, that's how you like to win your arguments. Let me go to the extreme. So
which is a good argument, though. Well, go ahead. But
no. Yeah, in a situation, extreme situation like that, yes, I would love for someone to step in and, you know what I mean. And
I'll make it a lighter situation.
Yeah, please do that.
I'm in the store. I see your son stealing, putting something in his pocket. Should I not be allowed to tell him to put that back?
I know you. Yeah, you cool.
No, I'm saying, but that's what I'm saying. Other parents, I'm saying people from the neighborhood. Mm-hmm. Now it used to be, remember when the parents used to say, oh, the neighbor used to whip your ass or anything like that if you act up in school. The teacher used to whip your ass if somebody act up in school. Now the neighbor can't even say, now the next door neighbor right across the hall can't say nothing to these fucking kids.
All right, let me give you this scenario.
Kids out there kicking over trash cans and throwing shit at people's cars and shit, and I can't say nothing to your kid. You know what I mean? Because you so sensitive. Or because your kid's so sensitive that they might think that it's abuse or some bullshit like that.
Well, it goes back to the example you put in the group chat. The guy yoked up the woman's son. Mm-hmm. Like, you didn't have to do that. You could have just told him to leave, and then called the mom and say, hey, you know what I mean? But you agreed, nah, he can yoke him up.
He asked him to leave his house, and the nigga wouldn't get out of his house.
That's not what it was.
He was in the room with the girl.
He knew the rules. Yeah. So instead of him asking him to leave, he put his hands on that boy and got him out of the house. That's where he fucked up at.
I'm yoking you up too.
Yeah,
You and my daughter,
yoking
and you know
you
you're not supposed to be in that room.
I mean,
And I'm
hey,
yoking up your pops too.
hey, so when shit get crazy, then you escalated it to get crazy. Me, I think, yeah, I can. Yo, come on, you got to get up out of here, and then I can make a phone call if I'm cool with you. Hey man, listen, you know what I mean?
And I'm with you on that.
Vel was over here.
Nigga, I ain't got my nut yet. I'm gonna get my nut first. What are you talking about?
Okay, that changes everything. If I told you get the fuck up, and you still trying to fuck, now I'm gonna fuck you up.
But and we taking it. We don't know
we
if they
taking
was
it to the
fucking
extreme.
or
Yeah,
not.
nobody go.
But that's a perfect example of someone can discipline your kid or say something to him verbally, but some parents cross the line. I think we did usher that in, like, nah, because some people just blur the lines. Like,
why did that change though? Why do you feel that changed?
I don't know. Speaking for me, I think I'm like, tell me what's going on and let me handle my child. Now, if I'm not around or something like that, like you said, you see my kid somewhere stealing or something like that, and you're like, nah, put that back. What you doing, man? That's light. That's light. I'm cool with that.
What if it's
No
somebody
problem.
that you don't know?
Right. All right. Cool. So I got an example for that. Kids in the neighborhood, in my son's neighborhood, and now they all playing, they all doing stuff. A bunch of kids outside playing. One of the moms come outside. I think they all play fighting. One of the little ones get hurt. He go in the house, tell his mom. Mom comes out talking about she gonna call the police. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy to me.
That's wild.
So shit like that, and you know my son, and you know us. So just if you feel like my son did something to your son, or because your son said, you know what I mean, Sai hit me a little too hard. We was all fighting, but Sai hit me too hard, or whatever. If you feel like that's what happened, then come talk to me. Don't threaten my son with no police. That's where shit gets crazy for me. That's why I've drawn the line. Like, nah, come holler at me. We can talk about it. Because number one, you know me. Like, you don't know me like that, but you know who his father is. You know who his mother is. Don't talk about you gonna call the police on my black son. Because you know what I mean? That's just out of pocket.
What if she goes to your son and be like, listen, you can't be playing like that. You're a little too rough. You need to calm it down.
I'm cool. I'm not mad at that.
That's what I mean.
I'm not mad at
but
that.
you got some parents that you can't say, don't say shit to my kid.
But that's
We've
weird.
seen it. Man, I was in the supermarket the other day and this kid was going off in that bitch. Like, he was going off. All in the cart. He was taking the shopping cart, ramming it and shit and all that kind of shit. And I wanted to tell that little kid, look, boy, get the fuck off that motherfucking cart and go listen to what your mom is telling you. He was taking that woman through the blues. But I was like, if I do that, and she say something, what are you doing talking to my kid? I don't even want to create a situation like that. You know what I mean?
I give her a look like that.
It's not your
yo,
place
you
to
good?
do it too. It's not your place, because if she ain't checking them, it ain't your place to do.
Hey man, if that little nigga hit my cart with his cart,
You know how he feel about
That ain't your cart.
You know how he feel about hitting his feet with darts. You know what
Right,
I'm saying?
exactly.
he was being reckless and he was ramming the cart into the sides, knocking shit over, chips
I would have
all
looked
over
at
the
her and
place
be
and
like,
shit
yo,
like
you
that.
good? Just to give her a look.
Screaming and shit.
And if she looks at me like, please
Joey,
say something, man.
Joey, please don't do that to the cart. Joey, are you not going to listen to me? Joey, are you not going to listen to me? I was ready to tell her, like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm minding my business anyway. You know me.
You know we not getting that off. You know we not
I'm
getting that
minding my
off in no
business. I would
Walmart.
look at that kid like, I dare you hit me. Though.
We not getting that off in no Walmart.
I dare you. I would give him that look.
So, to sum it all up, y'all don't believe that kids are too sensitive these days, and that's a result of the parents too scared to help their kids deal with their emotions.
I can't say that. That's a blanket statement. I don't like blanket statements.
I think so.
I don't like blanket statements either, but I will say this.
How was that a blanket statement when we see the results of it every day?
Because you're saying kids today.
Because you're saying kids.
Can you say your kids saw?
No, not
All right,
soft.
then.
But
So that would be a blanket
My
statement.
kids have had some emotional breakdowns.
Okay.
But does that make them soft?
That don't mean they soft because they had an emotional breakdown.
I mean soft. I don't mean soft like just get punked. I mean soft in a way where they don't know how to handle their emotions. Where they're emotionally soft.
That doesn't always make. That doesn't mean that you're soft.
If somebody calls them a name and they feel like they want to whip somebody's ass because somebody called them a name, to me that's soft.
To what if somebody play a Drake song and they start crying?
Yeah, that's soft.
right, it's always one of us.
Always
It's always one of us. We got a wild card. Today.
I did cry for you.
All right, well, we done with that. What else we got?
Fucking Drake, man. Fucking Drake.
With y'all soft ass kids, kids soft as hell.
So I was walking this bitch with his shirt off, nigga.
Yes,
Fuck out of here.
oh,
Nigga.
He put it back on after I came downstairs. He put it back on after I came
You talking about my
downstairs.
son? You ain't called me first?
No, I ain't called you. Oh no, and I called you, and I texted you, and I text you. I said, yo, you better talk to your son. You better talk to that nigga. I'm walking around.
Let's see. All right.
On my grill and shit. They all on my grill and
nigga,
shit.
flip them burgers.
Ain't even give me a burger or a hot dog or nothing either.
Let's see. Niggas been going at Dykes hard this year.
Oh, shit.
Steady studs.
Yeah.
Real quick before you brought that up.
What's up?
And real quick, have y'all seen this thing that was going on TikTok called Stud versus what was it? Stud versus something?
I'm not on TikTok.
No, it was Stud versus what was the name of it? It's a show. It's actually a show.
What they doing?
But then they doing it. What it is the studs are dressing up like real feminine.
Okay.
And
you got to
and doing
guess if they're a stud or a woman?
And then they go into their stud mode. It's like they making a transformation into their stud mode. This shit is wild, young. Like,
But what's the
crazy?
What's the point? Like,
Showing how I look feminine and then showing how I look regular when I'm in my stud mode.
I thought it would have been dope. You got to guess. Am I?
Some of them when they was in a feminine mode, you couldn't tell, and when they got in a stud mode, it was like, yeah.
So
it was like a transformer. Like they went from Optimus Prime to
You got some wild
Decepticon.
algorithms, Chris.
Yeah. TikTok
Shit was everywhere, yo. That shit was everywhere.
That was
yo.
going to be the second
That shit was
thing.
everywhere. They actually got a TV show about it. They got a TV show about it too.
But
So,
a lot of people don't pay attention to the specific names, you know what I'm saying, of women that dress like men, like studs, and they got, dykes, and you got lesbian.
Are we qualified to talk about this? We can't stay in. We can't be in business.
We got to have a stud in the room in order for us to speak on these things.
I don't know nothing.
Should I call my?
I've been called
This motherfucker crazy.
Oh, see, there you go. She gonna fuck us up. She gonna fuck up.
I can call one real quick.
Nah, chill. Nah.
So when they be making the jokes about the studs though, like they be the ones that they look good for real. I ain't gonna front.
Shit. Yeah.
They just like sometimes they just dress like men, but then you got other.
You'll smash Young M.A.?
No,
Would you let us smash you?
no.
Name a stud that you would smash.
I don't
stud
know
form.
like any name specific.
In
name.
stud form. Name a stud you would smash in stud form.
I don't know nothing specific.
Bahamadia?
She a stud?
She got a son and everything. She ain't no damn stud.
All the studs got kids.
See, and I asked that on that pod.
All the studs got kids.
How they be having 3 kids?
Yeah, all the studs got kids. Yeah.
I'd go.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Again.
I'm not doing it, yo.
I might cut all that out too, just because.
Keep the good part.
I might keep some parts in. I might have to cut some of that out.
Keep the good parts.
What else you got? Terrell, you had something you wanted to be going, right?
Yo,
Can we go into that?
How we gonna go into what I want to talk about off of that?
We gotta go into that.
I think I got something else. All right. So look. So
This
With
a
all
night
this-
pod.
Exactly.
Y'all know how the night pods go.
I mean, we keeping it like all right. So
Oh no, we went heavy. Pause.
God damn. What the fuck is going on, man?
What's my dictionary?
It's crazy.
I said pause just in case. Just in case. I didn't think it was rival, but
Where's my
God
dictionary?
damn. All right, so let me see. What I wrote was just because a person likes something or agrees with something that you're against, why does it change how you view your friend? So
That's a damn good question.
confusing too. Like,
yeah. So let me see if I can break it down.
Yeah.
All right, so we could say, I'm gonna use Dre as an example, right?
damn it.
Let's say you don't fuck with Dre for whatever reason.
He don't.
Right?
He really don't.
Yeah, I ain't talked to that nigga in a long time.
Right. I fuck with Dre. That's my man.
He cool. He alright. He good people.
I mean, he cool with me. Never did nothing to me. I
Me
like
too.
Dre.
We was on the phone for like an hour yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my man.
Nigga ain't called me in like, you know what I mean? But anyway, go ahead.
So,
I ain't calling that name.
and me and you are friends, right?
Allegedly.
Yeah, definitely, allegedly.
Say allegedly every pod.
So what would make you? Why do you not like me? Because I'm cool with Dre. I ain't got nothing to do with y'all shit.
I just had this conversation with somebody.
So hold on.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Now,
Go ahead.
to add on to that, we can expand it even further with certain views in life, political, whatever. Your view may be different. You're a good person though. Like I know you. You're a good person. You view something differently than I do. Why does the rift happen? Because is that a selfish thing? Like, nah, you should feel how I feel. Is that what that is?
And this is just based squarely off an argument, or based
Not even
off
an
a
argument.
disagreement?
Just based off of
His beliefs.
You agree with something. I don't agree with it. But our relationship is fine. We good. Like that's my man right here. You know what I mean? Why do people allow another person's beliefs or what they view to whatever it is to sever something that never even happened between us? Yeah. Why does that happen? What is that? What is that called? And I think that's America's problem. I think that's our problem as a people. Period.
I think
that can go into religion and all of that kind of stuff too, right?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah. I think the problem is what I have been saying for years. The problem with the world is too much passion and not enough compassion. So, and there's nothing wrong with being passionate about something, but I think that when you become so passionate about something that you start to forget that there's somebody else that could have the same level of passion just for something different. And then you start looking at them differently.
I think we personalize it.
You personalize it. Yeah, absolutely. You personalize it because there's this mentality of you should think like me. You should think like me. Yeah, and
that's my issue a lot.
Yeah, but
my issue.
We're all different. And the crazy thing is, there's 7.9 billion people in the world. There's nobody on this earth that you're going to agree with 100% of the time.
Right.
And you just got to understand, we're going to have times that we don't agree. What this boils down to is, how do you treat me? For me, actually, let me personalize it. For me, it's two things. How do you treat me? How do you treat people? That's my thing.
I can honestly say that I'm pretty good with that. Where I struggle with that is with logic. I feel like logic is the key to the world. I think logic, if you just don't use logic, I just look at you and I just be like, how do you just maneuver through life? How are you here? How did you reach to talk to me without logic? I don't even know how this happened. So I do struggle with that because I think logic is like, yo, how do you not see this? How do you not understand it?
Because everybody's logic is not the same.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So I
Everybody's
understand
logic
it.
is
I just struggle with it because I'm like,
logic is a gray area.
Yeah.
It
is.
Well,
I think it is. I think it is.
Yeah, it depends on what you're talking about. But see, the thing is, if you think it's black and white and I think it's gray, then there's the issue.
Okay. Yeah.
So.
But so even
gray,
when
like charcoal gray. Charcoal gray, sock gray.
I like my socks. Yeah, exactly.
But so
your blacks don't match either. Your blacks don't match. Your blacks don't match. When you talk about my socks, your blacks don't match.
You got light black. And dark
one
black.
shiny and the other one opaque. He got opaque black on and the other one shiny.
Where you be coming up with these words at?
It's a real word. It's a real word.
I ain't say it wasn't.
He just want to know
where the fuck you get it from.
damn.
I read.
Damn. Where the fuck did you find?
Yeah, you ever heard of that? Like I do this thing called read.
I know it's a word, but nigga, how do you know what it is?
I do this thing called read. Reading comprehension.
Well, you know he was born in jail. So.
I forgot.
You talking about my mama and my father?
I'm sorry.
You been to prison?
I went too far.
You talking about my parents?
No, I was just
took him
Not
about
your
my
father. Your
No,
father. You wouldn't have been born to your father in jail. Unless
everybody relax.
Unless
Everybody slow down.
did your father give birth to you?
What do you think? I mean, because I think a difference in opinion, it just comes down to like Terrell said, your passions. You know what I mean? Like,
But should it sever?
But I don't
Should
think
we
that. Yeah,
have
I don't think that I could just not like a person because they have a difference in opinion, unless they are like they believe in beating women or some shit like that, or they believe in some devilish shit that I'm just not with. You know what I mean? Or
So there's a
something like
line.
that.
There's a line.
Yeah, there's always a line. You know what I mean? But I never don't like a person just because on certain.
It's like their political
Thoughts.
views.
Yeah, exactly. You
So
know
how
what
you
I mean?
feel about the friendship?
Then again, I can't say that. I cannot like a person based on their political views. You know what I mean? If you're a Trump supporter, I don't give a fuck about you. You know what I mean? Regardless of anything. If you're a Trump supporter, I don't give a fuck about you.
Now I'll say this: I have friends that are Trump supporters that
That's what I'm bringing.
I was whatever. I was friends with them. I was friends with them before. Exactly. So just because I found out that they're Trump supporters, it's not going to stop the friendship for me.
Let me ask you a question right there. That's good.
That's good. I like that.
So I find how do I put it? All right, so you were friends with them prior to all of this shit, right? So if you find out that even though y'all are friends, or you know what I mean, but you find out that someone that they're supporting, you can take it off Trump, you can put it on any other person, but some of their rhetoric and how they speak and how they speak about your people,
racist
black
views,
people,
yep.
That doesn't skew your view of the person that you were friends with prior to that?
Well, I have to have that conversation with them first. Okay. I need to know exactly where it's coming from. I remember the first time Trump was running, there was me and this guy, and I really don't talk politics with people. For some reason, I decided to talk politics with this guy, right? It was a white guy. And I didn't even know him. And everything that he was saying went back to money. It all went to money. And in that conversation, it made me realize, it also made me kind of think about other conversations that I had overheard from
He probably was a preacher.
other friends. Huh?
He probably was a preacher.
Nah, he wasn't preaching. He wasn't preaching.
That's what they talk about too.
1,000
but I get it, though.
and
But I get
another
it.
1,000.
But I was thinking at that point, I said, damn, for a lot of them, this election is about money.
Right.
And it's about a fight
That's right.
that we haven't even had enough money as black people to have this conversation, because the playing field has always been skewed. It's never been even for us.
Right.
So I can't even have that conversation that you're having. So if he just keeps going back to money, it ain't a black or white
You're
thing.
like, yeah, but what
It's
about a
rent.
race? They sidestep it, and then they get right back to their point. They sidestep all of the bullshit that's in there. They sidestep it.
And I'll tell you what, I have a friend who told me, he said, as far as and he's white, he said, as far as like is a lot of the personal shit that Trump does and says, he said, I don't fuck with him. When it comes to money, that's the reason that I voted for him.
See, and that lies the problem, though.
That's
And that lies the problem.
Hold up.
Because
Let me
if
say
money
this.
is more important than humanity to you, and you know,
I
than
get you,
humankind, then that is a problem.
But I'm gonna tell you why.
And I can't fuck with you for that reason.
But I'm gonna tell you why I couldn't cut this person off. Okay, so check this out. We had this group of friends. Somebody said, because like I'm really big on what do you say about me when I'm not around, and somebody was saying some shit about me. Matter of fact, they were calling me racist.
They thought it was me.
Yeah, exactly. They said that I hated white people, which was crazy because in this group of friends that we have, me and my wife are the only black ones in this group, right? So this fool is saying that because of a lot of, and this was like during the George Floyd stuff, there was a lot of stuff that I was saying. So he tried to say that I was racist, that I didn't like white people, right? And my white friend stood up for me. And he went to bat for me, and he was friends with this person, but he ended that friendship based off of the shit that they were saying about me.
That's what's up.
So I can't cut off that friendship. So and that person right there, they're letting me know, listen, I'm not racist, I love you. But the thing is, the other thing we got to keep in mind is we all are affected by things differently. They don't have our story. They're not affected by things the way we're affected by things. So I can't just expect you to know how I feel. And I can't expect you to respond to things the way that I will respond to them.
Have they
I
ever
don't give a
watched
fuck
Roots?
about that though. Hold on, I feel what you said.
Have they ever watched Roots?
Nah, but
Probably not.
Have
Probably
they
not.
ever watched any of these goddamn shows that depict that?
I ain't had to watch it. I was there.
Exactly. So
Yeah, probably not.
they fucking know. I don't want to hear that as an excuse.
Yeah.
They don't know what the fuck we
Probably
went through.
not,
Of course you
but
know.
they
You've seen
know.
poor people. You've seen many poor people. A lot of black
They
poor
fucking
people,
know.
you see the communities, you had to ride through them when you wanted to get some chicken or something from the Chinese store. You know what the fuck is going on. And if you're more worried about your money and keeping us down so that you can keep your money, then I have an issue with that. And that's mainly what this shit is about.
But see, that's where I think conversations need to come in, because what I realized as I was having conversations with them, and I've even had these conversations with some people, a couple of politicians. I'll tell you off air. I can't tell you who on air, but a couple of white Republican
We got
men.
a podcast and you just scared to name names, man. Put the names out.
Nah, it ain't that. I just, I'll tell you.
I know.
Yeah, but actually had conversations with them. So, matter of fact, when George Floyd was murdered, I had a couple of Republican politicians call me and say, how do we fix this? Because there's this divide between black and white right now. How do we fix this?
Give niggas more money.
And they said, now, these people are also Trump supporters, but they wanted to fix this. They called me and said, hey, there's so much going on. Like what happened to George Floyd was horrendous. How do we fix this? I can't just be like, you know what? I'm cutting you off because you're voting for Trump. I can't do that to that person that is reaching out to me and asking me, how do we fix this?
I'm curious to what your response is. What your response was.
So now, the crazy thing was, I was trying to do this thing where I was trying to bring a bunch of different cultures together, right? COVID really messed everything up. So everything that I had planned that I was trying to do and just bringing all these cultures together and trying to get people to just learn about each other.
Did you have a cookout and invite them?
No, they're not invited to the cookout. Now. Come on now. So some things are sacred. Some things are sacred. They can't come to the cookout. But as because I what I was realizing as me and this guy, we were on the phone. You know what? Fuck it. I'll tell you who it was. Because
It don't matter.
Yeah, it was Jeff Grice. Jeff Grice, the Maryland State delegate. Okay. Right. So me and him, we sat down, we got on the phone, we talked. And as I was explaining certain things to him, he's like, damn, I never even thought about that. I never saw that. I never, he was like, wow, I get it. I get it now.
Was it things that you felt like he should have got, that he should have known about? Like,
no.
Did it seem like things that he... Because I don't understand how they don't have... If they're members of the community, I don't understand how they're not... See, that's the problem with me, and I don't mean to cut you off, but that's the issue with that. How can you understand if you're not in the community looking to understand? It's either you understand or you not seeking to understand. You don't want to understand.
But
exactly.
But
you know what I mean?
The fact that he called to understand is what made the difference for me.
And that's cool, and that's great. Applause to him. But it's still selective to me. Like, great, you called to say, how do we fix that? But I'm going to vote for this guy because I want my money. You're still picking. You're picking things. It's either if motherfuckers ain't for me all the way through for me and for my kind and my people and uplifting and all that. I don't want you selectively. Oh, I'm gonna hit you behind the scenes about this, man. I'm sorry, you going through this. But then I see you with all this rhetoric. We're not picking and choosing. Either you all the way in or you not in nothing with me. That's just what it is.
I'm not putting that.
And we're not talking about specifically your guy.
I get it. Yeah,
it's just an agree to disagree thing. Like I hear what you're saying. Like this guy reached out to me or he spoke up for me when I wasn't in the room. That's great, but it ain't all the way.
Exactly. What I'm saying is, I haven't gotten enough from you to cut you off. The fact that's huge for me, because when you reach out to me and you're like, how do we fix this? How can we bring everything together and try to bridge this gap of this racial divide or whatever? You're telling me that you want change. You're showing me that you want change, right? You want to understand the fact that he sat there and he listened to me talk. The fact that he initiated the conversation, not me. He initiated the conversation. He wasn't on the campaign trail when he did this shit. He had already been elected. Okay. He had already won.
Take a wild guess, though, right? How much you think his salary is?
Oh, shit, man. Politicians don't make a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
Shit. I know a few politicians that I ain't seen them.
Politicians,
they not worried about not getting they not working on. They not worried about.
Trust me. Yeah.
Do they make enough money?
Do you think you're gonna see any of these federal politicians?
I've been in politics. Do
they make enough money to get around those guidelines? Like people that make under a certain number.
I don't think so.
I mean?
Hell, even the president makes only $500,000.
Only half.
Yeah, nah.
The president gets $100,000. Just the ex-presidents get $100,000 to go speak at a conference. You know what I mean? They might
I'm talking about
100 of
just
those
to
speeches
be a politician, just for that position that you're in.
Yeah.
Politicians don't make a lot of money.
Listen.
Trust me, I've been in politics, yo. It's not a lot of money.
To state or to put a button in it, yo, either you all the way or I'm cool. I don't need you to pick and choose when it's, you know what I mean, when your moral compass moves you to say, hey, how do we fix this? Or I'm an ally. But then in the same breath, you're aligning yourself with a person whose beliefs is detrimental to me. And I just can't do that.
Exactly.
So I'd rather just cut it. I can't do the pick. I can't do that.
And I understand that.
Yeah.
I completely, I don't disagree with what you're saying. I think the other thing is, I can't expect people to think like me. I can't expect people to feel what I feel. So if you don't feel what I feel, I definitely can't expect you to respond to things the way that I respond to them.
I get tired of hearing that. I get tired of hearing people say that. I got in an argument with somebody the other day that said that same thing. Everybody don't think the same. We all know everybody don't think the same. But I do expect people to think like me. I expect people to have the same type of morals and values that I have.
Why?
When you expect people to have the same type of morals and values you have, you expect people to think, you know that they're
gonna be
not
let down
going
every
to.
time, then.
Yeah, I
You're gonna
know.
be let down
You know that
every
you're
time.
not going to, but you expect them to. You expect... It's like when you send your child to school.
I think you're trying to say something.
Listen.
Yeah.
It's like when you send your child to school, you expect
You just need
your
to
teachers.
Yeah.
That's all.
You expect your teachers to have a certain type of morals and values to take care of your child while they're in school. So yes, you do expect people to think like you.
I hear what you're saying and I understand what you're saying, but you're gonna be let. You can't say you can say what you want. I expect people to think like me. Like that's just you set yourself up. So that's why I was saying I was trying to give you room to get your full thought out because you going off. You know what I mean?
So how do you move through this world without expecting people to have the same morals and values that you have?
You don't.
You move through this world not expecting it.
Exactly.
That's how you do it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And then if they show you that they're on the same level as you, like, oh, cool. That's a good one.
But you know what thinking like that will get you?
What?
That if a stranger that you don't know, reach out to shake your hand, you're going to be thinking that person is trying to set you up for something if you're thinking like that. Do you understand what I'm saying?
You know how
if
we
you're not
grew up-
expecting somebody to be able to reach out and shake your hand and it just be a handshake, and you thinking that person don't have that same morals and values that you have to shake your hand in a you know what I mean, in a
Give me another
friendly
example.
manner.
That's a trash one.
Okay, I don't see how that's trash. I don't see how that's trash at all.
Because you do that. You go to the extreme to where you have to.
That's
damn near
not
agree.
extreme.
If you reach out and shake your hand, you think that's a regular. Give me something.
You
else.
expect him to shake your hand back, right?
What that got to do with morals? What that
Because
got
you
to-
saying you can't go into something expecting people to think like you. You have
Right.
to go into life expecting people to think like you. You know that deep in your heart that everybody is not going to think like you.
Okay.
But you expect the majority of people, or if not anybody, to think like you.
You can be hopeful for that, but I don't expect that.
I tell you what, let's make it real simple. Let's order a pizza. Who do you want on your pizza?
You think like me? What do you
Extra
want?
cheese.
I don't want that, but you expect me to want extra cheese.
Yeah, because everybody likes cheese.
Yeah.
Look, see?
Yeah, exactly.
That was a stupid ass example.
No, it wasn't.
That was a
No,
dumb
it
ass
wasn't.
example.
No, it wasn't.
That was good.
That was a stupid ass example.
Yeah.
Shake my hand.
That was stupid. I like the difference in philosophy though. I like this type of shit. This
That was
type of shit
good.
I like. That was great. That was great. What else we got?
All right, now we can move on to what I was saying.
We had an hour and a half now.
But now you
Yeah.
go.
All right.
Is suicide selfish?
Oh God.
All right, I'll start it off.
Please do.
I don't think it is. I've heard a lot of people say that, so and so committed suicide and it was so selfish of them, they're only thinking of themselves. If you don't know what it's like to be in that dark place and to try to find an escape, and I believe that, if I remember correctly, I think that one time on the show we had a conversation about this, and I was saying that, if you don't know what it's like, it's depression, right? Depression. And it's like being in a dark room and you're feeling around for an exit, right? You're just looking for a way out of the room. And for some people, as they're feeling around to try to get out of the room, they may put their hands on a gun or on a bottle of pills or on a rope. And this is their exit. This is their way of getting out. Because what I'm feeling right now and this place that I'm in right now is so it's such a sad and horrendous and upsetting and confusing and frustrating and like all of these negative emotions that I'm feeling, right? I need a way out. I just need a way out. And you can say that I'm selfish for thinking of me and wanting to escape this sadness that I'm feeling. Mm-hmm. But I can say that you selfish for wanting me to remain in it. Mm.
Yeah, I think the people that call people that have transitioned that way selfish, I think they're the ones that are selfish.
I think so too.
I also I don't like that if people choose to do that. I don't like when people just be like, "Well, that's weak," or I don't like the judgment. You know what I mean?
Like it's the easy way out.
I don't like people that judge that. Yeah, so that's all I got. Do I think it's selfish? Nah, it's unfortunate, and that's where I leave it at.
Yeah.
So when a person is in this state, do they want change?
Yeah.
Do they seek help?
Well, I'll say this, because I've experienced it with people that I've known.
Right.
And even as a counselor, talking to people who are in that dark spot, yes, that they're seeking change. And that's part of the reason. That's part of what causes them to make the decision to take their life, because they've been trying and trying and trying and trying. And after a while, you feel like, I've tried. I've done everything that I can do. They don't have any
resources or
exactly.
Anything.
Then you become hopeless. Yo, I'm going to tell you something. The worst feeling that I've ever felt before in my life is hopelessness. It's hopelessness. And I just, at that point, now I was never at maybe one time in my life. I don't know if I would have actually done it. But there was one time that I did threaten to do it. Huh?
You do know you wouldn't have actually done it because you didn't do it.
I didn't have the means to do it.
Oh, okay.
Because I was on the psych ward. Of course, they had made sure, at this point, well, when I first got checked into the psych ward, they supposed to check you to make sure you don't have any weapons, drugs, anything. They didn't check me. And at that point in my life, I was carrying a knife on me every day. I had a knife. I wore my Timbs. I had my knife tucked in my Timbs all the time, right? And when my mother... when my mother and grandmother were about to leave, my first day there, after they took me there, when they were about to leave, I said, "Yo, if I got to stay here, I'm gonna kill myself." And I do remember after they were gone, I reached down into my boot and was like, "Fuck, I ain't got my knife on me."
You left it at the joint. But you left it at the spot.
I just left it at home. Because I was in the middle of an emotional crisis, and they had to take me.
You feel like if you had it at a time, you would have went through with it?
I don't know. I have no idea. I was 14 years old, but I have no idea.
Why would you pick that way? That's painful.
Yeah.
But it was all that I had. And see, the thing is, I didn't have anything else. So for me, I was carrying weapons on me at all times. So the only thing in my mind at that moment was, use one of the weapons that you carry.
Yeah.
One thing, you talked about this before when we kind of discussed this a little bit, is that I've actually been told that I've talked a few people from committing suicide. You know what I mean? Or self-transition, as they say, was the proper term now for it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna still say suicide because that's pretty much
because we ain't soft.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah. I'm still called suicide.
My bad.
But because I'm thinking in my head, there's no way you talk nobody off a ledge. There's no way. That's what
Chris. I didn't want to
bring up the moment. My bad.
Chris was like, "Why don't you think like me? Just think like me."
Sometimes I'm very, very serious.
That sounds like a you problem. That sounds like a you problem.
And to be honest, my approach was different than the average approach where people always come, because you got the cliche things to say, well, no, you got a lot to live for and all this kind of stuff. My whole approach was always
keep it real.
Yeah, my whole approach was always to try to figure out what the issue is first.
Let's get some
you know what I mean?
solutions
Let's see if we can come up with a solution to help you with your issues first, as opposed to just saying what you shouldn't do. Because one thing that like me and Terrell talked about, if you make the decision to end your life, there's nothing nobody can say and nothing to stop you.
Let me piggyback.
You feel what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, let me piggyback.
Like you hear, hold on.
I'm sorry.
Where you see people all the time that be on the ledge and people be talking to them for hours and hours at a time, trying to talk them into the fire people come and kick them through the window or some shit like that. You know what I mean? They take them down or anything like that. Most of those people are crying out for help that really don't want to do what they're alleging they're going to do. They're looking for crying out for help. And the people that came across that came across me, I realized that that's what that was, because they had every opportunity to do it if they wanted to. Mm-hmm. So they were looking for help. So I thought that the best thing to do was to find out a solution to their issue or anything like that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As far as I'm gonna make this point real quick. As far as me thinking is if it's selfish, I don't think that people look at it as far as you're selfish because you were too weak to deal with the issue you were dealing with or anything like that. I think people that say that person was selfish because a lot of times those people don't set themselves up to where now if you transition like that, your insurance company is not paying your insurance. You know what I mean? They're not paying for your funeral and stuff like that. Now I have to come up with the money to do that and all that kind of stuff. I have to come up with the money to take care of your kids. You left your kids. You understand what I'm saying? You left, like, you know what I mean? Baby mamas might say, you left me to deal with your kids alone. You know what I mean? You left a wife to deal with the bills. You left, so it's all kinds of reasons why you can see that as being selfish, as opposed to not just because that person was weak or didn't want to deal with. I just wanted to make that point.
No,
you know what I mean?
That's a good point. Good job, man. I'm proud of you. To add on to that,
I could never just get
Proud
hater,
of you, bro.
yo. You like the black women, yo. You hate black men too.
to add on to that, right? How do you deal with a person you went to the person and all right, let's get some solutions in here. Let's really break this down and figure out what it is. How do you deal with the person that comes up with, oh well, I did that and those people, the ones that come up with an excuse for every solution you throw.
Look, listen.
Every time you come up with, well, dumb people. How do you do it?
Like,
how do you deal with that?
Like what's that Red Man in Meth movie? How
yeah.
Remember when your boy was like, buck up! That's what you're supposed to say. Come on!
Yeah.
But I have some of those people in my life.
Dog.
That
The woe is
cannot
me
They
type
are
dog.
draining
exactly.
people,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
So how do you? I'm gonna be honest. What I do, I
get the fuck away from them.
I can't.
I get the fuck away from them. You
Like
just
if I
can't.
see my
they don't
phone
want
ring
help.
is done,
But
I already
they
know
don't
what
want
you
help.
want.
They don't want help. Yeah.
You want that party, that pity party.
Those type of people don't usually do anything to themselves.
No, they
just
don't.
want attention.
But that's
Yeah,
the thing.
exactly.
But that's the thing, though. I would hate to be like, man, I'm dubbing that call, and then you know what I mean.
And then it
I
happens.
would
Yeah,
feel
yeah. I get
crazy,
that.
bro.
I get that. Yeah.
Yeah, so
I
it's
get
kind of
that,
like,
yeah.
what do you do with the?
Yeah.
Do you just
That's a
listen
good
and just
question.
be
That's a
that
good
person
question.
and listen to them and let them
Yeah.
get their shit off? You know, any solution they gonna shoot it down and just listen to them and let them get that off. Or you know what I mean?
Sometimes that works too.
Yeah.
I was talking to somebody the other day. And they were just running down to me. They were going through all kinds of mental issues, you know what I mean? Like mentally, they just, chemical imbalances and things of that nature, hormones. Of course, it was a female.
Got a diagnosis and everything.
Listen. I'm just listening
talk to us
to what
like
them.
that.
I'm just listening to what they saying.
These
I'm
are side effects.
Yeah. May calls me. But I'm just listening to what they're saying, and I told them, I was like, look, I have a high tolerance for certain things. I've learned to, not that I master my emotions, but I've learned to control my emotions in a certain way. And I have a high tolerance.
My bad. I don't know where that came from.
He did that last part. Like, what the fuck was that?
You skewing my shit. Anyway.
Good, brother.
So I have a high tolerance for certain things. So I told that person, look, everything that you need to get out, pour that shit into me.
Whoa.
I'll take it.
Just pour it out.
Just pour it out into me, like everything you need to get out, because sometimes you need that.
Yeah,
you
just
know what I mean?
sometimes you don't need to offer a solution.
You know, with going to the gym. Sometimes going to the gym,
for sure.
You know too, like sometimes physical exercise and going to the gym and just punishing yourself and just taking it. No, I was going to say
What a dictionary at?
Bro, what the fuck?
Yo, Dre.
Dre, what's wrong with this nigga, bro?
This bitch is full. The dictionary full.
I was getting ready to say something crazy.
The dictionary full.
I was getting ready to say something crazy, but anyway, and just you know what I mean, and just the stress relief that you get from it. And clears your minds. It balances the imbalance. You know what I mean? Everything like that you may be going through. So I try to give like certain suggestions for things like that. I say, maybe you go to the gym and get some of that stress off. Maybe you should have sex. Maybe you should do something that whatever you do, regardless. Like seriously,
you are the worst therapist.
No,
ever.
listen.
Like I'm prescribing you.
Yeah.
Sex.
Go fuck.
2 booty cheeks a week.
Man, go fuck. Believe me, it got me through some things sometimes. But anyway, like
that's why you got all them kids.
no, but
Because you kept going through shit. You went through a lot of shit.
I had a lot of shit. I went through a lot of shit. Yeah, some bitches were stressing me out. Yeah.
Oh my god, man.
Them bitches were stressing me out. But yeah, like I just try to come up with solutions to try, you know what I mean? And I get told that I give a lot of unsolicited advice, but I just feel like I need to.
That's the way it's
I just feel like sometimes I need to. Because when so many people come to you with so many issues, you know what I mean? I feel like that I need to come up. I'm a solution-based person, so I feel like I want to help you through these issues. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit there and just listen and just be like, oh yeah,
now,
I'm sorry you're going through that.
I'll say this though.
Blah, 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 blah. You understand what I'm saying?
Unsolicited.
Y'all already talk to me, so y'all know how I am.
Yeah, we do. Unsolicited and unwanted help is actually hurt.
Yeah.
If I don't want your help and you try to force your help on me, you're hurting me.
And why the fuck you talking to me then? If you don't want my help, then I don't want to hear what the fuck you. If you don't want my help, then don't fucking tell me your issues. I'm telling y'all this right now. Everybody that tells me their issues, my ear is big as shit from y'all issues. Everybody that tell me y'all issues, if you don't want my help or my advice, keep that shit to your goddamn self or tell it to your mama or your stepmama or your stepdad. Yeah, or your stepdad. Don't tell me your fucking issues if you don't want my solution.
Exactly.
Shit.
You missed the no feelings.
No, that's Mr. No Feelings right there.
Mr. No feelings and no compassion.
Like Shane said, who the fuck wants to sit there and just listen to that shit if you don't want to figure out no solutions? I don't want to
try
hear
to bring
that shit.
Shane in, goddamn. He had a valid point.
Sometimes people just need to get it out.
Yeah.
That's why I say pour it into me.
Yeah, but the thing is, now you want to respond with help.
Yes, because I'm thinking that's the reason why you telling me this shit.
Maybe I don't need your help. Maybe I just need to get it out.
Oh no, some of the shit they be saying, you need my help. You can't get through this without me. You need to listen to every fucking word I'm saying. Goddamn it,
You need
Did you talk to your stepdad? Did he help you out? No, talk to me.
Yeah, because you need to think like me.
Yeah, think like me. Think like me. Think like me.
I ain't thinking like that, motherfucker.
Eat this cheese pizza and shut the fuck up.
My mortgage due. Let me go get some pussy.
Did you say
Make
pussy?
everything better.
What you say? You got a big bill? I mean, you can't pay your car payment? You trying to sell some pussy?
Yeah. That motherfucker.
That's what I would do.
That's why they hate this show. That's why they hate it.
Look, that's what I would do.
You ever thought about being a motivational speaker? Don't.
Never.
That's why they hate this show.
No, because people wouldn't be able to take my truths. People wouldn't be able to take the truths that I'm going to give them. You know what I mean?
Especially since you think that everybody else's truth should be yours.
No, as hard as it may feel, like the same thing I said about Furlough, like that situation. You know what I mean? I feel like that was good advice. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't rely on a job to just be that your only income, just in case they say we're not going to fucking pay you and you can't do nothing about it, but you still need your bills paid.
So
you got to have a multiple source of income.
When you're not on furlough, right? Do you make pretty decent money to where you don't have to go find a second source? Okay. So were you expecting a shutdown to where you would be furloughed?
No.
Right. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't see why people would have.
And I wasn't aiming at just at him.
So that kind of is insensitive.
I put all my eggs in one basket.
Yeah, that was very insensitive.
in
Yeah.
head, and now I'm in this situation because of me.
And then he gave you his unsolicited advice.
So I gotta
you know
do
what I'm
better.
saying? Making you feel like you ain't shit because
I gotta do
you
better.
put all your eggs in one
so,
basket.
And now I'm confused because when I go to the grocery store, I got to get 2 baskets now and split my eggs.
Listen to me what I'm trying to tell you. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, man. Have more than one source of income. At least have some where you can still feed yourself or anything like that. You know what I mean? Not saying
life.
that you can, brother, because I'm pretty sure you're prepared. You know,
Real
you're a
life
conscious brother,
situations
so you're
happen
prepared.
to a lot of
you know,
people.
yeah. I'm not disputing that. I'm not
And
disputing
basically, when we had this conversation last week when I gave you your flowers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like I do. I give all my brothers flowers, except for that nigga. I ain't called him.
that. I ain't got no vases sitting in this motherfucker
You
with
don't need
nothing.
that.
No azaleas,
You don't
no
need that.
sunflowers.
I don't think
no
like
nothing
you. That's
that.
why you don't got nothing.
Flowers, man.
I don't think like you.
What the fuck wrong with this
You know what I'm
nigga?
saying?
I
ain't
can't get
gonna
no
water them.
flowers, John. God damn.
You ain't
man.
gonna water the flowers. You ain't gonna
can't
take
get no
care of the flowers,
Shit,
man.
fuck them flowers.
But I'm
Exactly.
just I actually be ridiculed for like being so nice to people and listening and you know what I'm saying, like the people that I'm actually talking to, like they really appreciate it because I know when to turn the switch on to give you advice and when not to. You know what I'm saying? I understand the fact that some people just want to talk and vent. It's this, you know what I mean? Sometimes you don't need an answer. You just want to get it off your chest. You know what I'm saying? And then after that shit is gone, I make you laugh and then, you know what I'm saying, then you feel better, blah blah blah. But I'd be ridiculed for that. Like
So the example is, right, going into just getting to know Dre even more than what I already did, I didn't expect him to be like me at all.
Yeah.
But now that I've grown to know him, he's one of the good ones. Yeah. See how that works?
try to be shit.
and I'm just a piece of shit
Hey.
because I give advice.
Yeah.
I talk people off the
You
fucking
said
ledge.
it. You said
I
it.
talk people off
We
the
just
fucking
agreed.
ledge. All y'all glazing each other and giving each other flowers, and all I get is
Now we're
fucking.
glazing.
All I get is fucking backlash.
I give
and
you a
shit.
shot. I'm like, that's a good one. I always said it.
Yeah,
You
you
said
said that's a good one. I'm surprised
shot,
of you.
though. That's crazy.
That's a good one. I'm surprised at you. You surprise me every now and then. Like every now and then, like every other pod, like every 3 pods,
Hey,
you
man,
good.
listen,
You say something good.
I make sure that I give you your flowers in the way that you like to receive them, with a little bit of snarky sarcasm. You
Sometimes
like
I
that
just
shit.
want to be big.
Extremism.
Yo, every meeting
Sometimes I
that
just wanna
we
get
have
big
ever
back.
had, I always put you up on a very high pedestal with the people that we're meeting with.
And then you kick it out from under me.
Afterwards. That's later. That's later, okay? That's later. I do that shit.
Kick it out from
Like,
under
fuck,
me.
I ain't mean none of that shit.
Yeah, good show, good shit, yo. Good
Yeah,
shit,
man, we
yo.
did it.
Are we done for the day? We
we
good?
did it.
We
Yeah, I gotta
good for the day?
urinate.
Anything else you might want to get on?
Man,
Oh, let me ask y'all a question before we go. You know I gotta end. I want to end with something.
God damn it.
Can I pee first?
Sure.
Thank you.
Look at that. You see, that's growth. That's growth right there. Cause goddamn. But now I gotta refocus the camera and all this shit. What the fuck we gotta do?
Yeah, that happened.
Am I like that for real?
Yeah.
That happened quite a few
am I like
times
that?
and shit.
It
Now
some-
this nigga gotta go pee too.
No, my ears.
Oh no.
It's like it's and I just heard this on the Joe Budden joint. So you got your days. I can tell when days you cool. Some days you just don't be for no shit.
I'm nice every day. Yo.
Well, that's not true.
I'm nice every day.
That's
I'm a
not
nice guy.
true. That's not true. There,
I'm a
buddy.
nice guy in the world, yo. First time me and Dre met, I got him some. Oh shit! I can't say that. We were both in relationships at the time. So.
Oh, shit.
All right. What I wanted to end on, if we end on this, real quick. How many through all your socials? How many ladies? Give me a number.
0.
Through all your
You about to
socials,
get me fucked up. 0.
Crazy, yeah.
have you had relations with?
That's a few.
On
This on your
social media?
socials. Yeah,
That's a few sprinkles.
yeah.
What do you mean? So, what you mean?
On all your socials, how many ladies that's friends on all your socials have you had relations with?
It's a few. It's a few sprinkled on mine.
Yeah, it's probably a couple.
I got a few sprinkled.
A couple less than 2.
No, I mean, I don't even know for real.
Give me a number. Is that many?
I don't know. Nah,
It's a lot.
I ain't like that.
Do y'all interact? Like, do y'all talk? Do y'all have
People that I
conversations?
used to have
DMs? Nothing like that?
Nothing like
All
that.
right. So why are they friends on your socials? That was what my question was leading to.
I don't really have like bad relationships with people, so it's not like, you know what I mean,
good guy.
it's not like they gonna hit me up and be like, you know what I mean? What's up with you? I ain't right, or I, you know what I mean? What's up again? It ain't nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
But why are they? Why do you feel the need for y'all to follow each other on your socials?
It's not a need. It's not a need, and I don't follow people; they follow me. You know,
Talk your shit, Dre.
for real. I make a point of being that way. Like,
I think you're right. I think number one, if your relationship there's no insecurity there, like, and you don't leave people on bad terms, like you wasn't an asshole. You was a cool person. Just two people didn't work. You don't mean y'all not cool or y'all don't speak when you see each other. So why?
Now, mind you, I'm not talking about exes. I'm talking about just people that.
Even if So what's the big deal?
I don't follow no exes.
Terrell.
We had a good show, y'all. Y'all take care.
Scared ass nigga,
Like, subscribe, comment,
nigga.
do all that.
That means I ain't got to answer.
I've only been with one woman.
So
Since when?
Yeah, like,
This year?
subscribe.
Hey yo, let me break it down like this for real.
Only my wife. That's all. I don't know anybody outside of my wife.
I asked that question because if you're in a relationship
Right.
and you with your wife or you with your girlfriend, long-term girlfriend, wherever not, and you find out that she follows 5-6 guys that she had relations with, would you feel a certain type of way about that?
No, bro.
I don't care.
Not at this fucking humongous age that I'm at.
Yeah,
No.
that's what I was going to get to.
Would
Would you be worried about that they having conversations or anything like that?
No.
Okay. All right.
Nah.
That's the only reason I asked that.
And I was going to break it down like we grown. We not fucking 20 and 30 years old no more, when we used to like worry about shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Worry, you know what I'm saying, about that shit. Like we older now, so
I don't care about shit like that. I done got my hair cut by dudes she used to mess with, man. Like, she was like, I used to. I don't care. I need my hair cut. Like, that shit don't bother
That
me.
nigga ain't fucking my hairline up. Fuck that.
That's
Fuck
real
that.
secure right there.
If I know that beforehand,
I don't think I
if
would
I
do
know that
that.
beforehand, I'm not sitting in that nigga chair. Nigga gonna push your shit back
you better
because I
than
know
me,
I
my
would
boy.
push your shit back if that was me.
Man.
Oh shit, my bad, young. I was looking at your girl ass, young. Fuck me all
And
up.
then you gonna have to defend
now
yourself.
you got to fight.
Yeah,
you gotta
right.
defend
You gotta deal
yourself.
with it.
Hey, you want this little hairline fracture, or you want this,
Or you want this cartoon knot on your
or
forehead.
you want the George Jefferson, nigga? You can get a little fracture, you can get the George Jefferson, nigga. Fuck with me.
But like I'm so grown now, man. Like
Yeah, that shit.
Yeah,
anybody
okay.
that comes at me that type of way, as grown as I am, that's not doing kid shit no more because I'm not a fucking kid no more. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody would be coming at me with that type of energy, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna have a super problem with that.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I've never been the jealous type. I've had women get mad at me because I wouldn't get jealous about shit.
That wouldn't be jealousy.
Why not?
It would be. I don't even see that as being.
jealousy.
I wouldn't
Insecurity
see
then.
that as being insecure.
What you call it then?
What you call it?
There's only one and the other one.
You're not thinking like us right now.
If she's following 5 or 6 dudes that she had relationships with, I wouldn't call it being insecure if I don't want her to follow those dudes.
What's your
Because
reason for her not to follow?
because I'm trying to figure out what's her reason for wanting to follow those dudes or them following each other.
So let me ask you this:
Why do they need to keep up with each other?
Let me
Why?
ask you this: are you able to see that she's following 4 or 5 people that she had relations with?
For one thing,
Are you able to see? it?
mine is not going to do it.
Hold on. Let's check this out.
Are you able to see the fact that she's following
I've never
4 or 5 people?
I've never dug into her
friend
follows
list.
to
So
see.
if you
to
did see
what it
that,
was.
how would you perceive that?
If I was to see it, I would be like, I would ask her like, why are y'all still following each other? Y'all still talk?
So this means
Y'all
that
still talk? Y'all still, he DM'd you?
So
What'd
this
he say?
means-
Damn, look where you going. You spiraling out of control.
Yeah, exactly. So this
You still
means.
talk? You DMing? What you doing? Y'all met up?
Yeah, he
Like, y'all met
DM'd
up?
you? Yeah, y'all
So-
went to lunch?
Let me ask you this.
Like, y'all fucking.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Go ahead, my bad.
You overlooking the fact that you're able to see that she's following 4 or 5 niggas. That don't tell you nothing.
She ain't
because
hiding shit.
she don't gotta follow them niggas.
Yeah.
She can be following them to the bedroom, for real. And you have no idea about
That's
none
true.
of these niggas.
Nah, truthfully, I don't worry about none of that shit, to be
Yeah, you
honest.
do, nigga,
I'm-
because you
no,
brought
no.
it up. Yes,
No.
you did.
And I ain't never seen your foot
goddamn-
move like that.
I brought that
I
shit
ain't
up.
never seen that shit.
This nigga tapping the shit off his foot.
That's that psychology shit right there. And shit, yeah.
That's that I'm hungry as a
Body language.
motherfucker. That means I'm hungry. But anyway, yeah. I don't care about none of that shit for real. You know what I mean? Now if she following 15 niggas, I'm gonna be more worried about why you got 15
if
niggas.
it was 50 niggas. Like
Why you got 15
the
niggas
fact
that I
that you
know
can
you?
see that she following 50 niggas, you know what I'm saying, should give you some type of, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, I don't know, like.
Yeah, I'm not insecure like that for real.
And then
I don't
like,
care about this shit.
I'm not gonna be sitting up worried about what the fuck a bitch is doing.
See, that's how I am.
I'm sorry.
That's how
You
I
know
am.
what I'm
Because if
saying?
I have to worry
If I
about
gotta
that, then we
worry
don't need to
about
be
you
together.
doing something,
Exactly.
you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
We
we
shouldn't even be together
Yeah,
for real.
exactly.
And we probably not gonna be.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, so
Like relationship stuff, guys. Wrap this up.
And look, and in this, you got to watch this guy here, yo. This guy here,
he about to tell on you and shit.
this guy here,
I don't
yo.
know what he
He
talking
about to
about.
tell on
I'm
you.
sitting at the bar, getting me something to eat. Had a long work day, get me something to eat. I'm at the bar, you know what I mean? Bartender knows me. He watches the pod, you know what I mean? Blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? He's like, yeah, this is a celebrity. You don't know this guy? He's a celebrity. You know what I mean? He's on the podcast. She hollers.
Sopranos?
No, she hollers. She's sitting on the side and she holler, I watched the pod. I was like, oh, you watch? I was like, what you think? She was like, yeah, I know Shane.
Which boy?
Huh?
Which boy?
I'm not going to disclose that. Yeah, I'm
Tell
not
us
gonna
later.
disclose
Tell
that.
us later.
She's like, oh, yeah, I know Shane. I'm really good friends with Shane. I said, oh, is you?
Yeah, it might be a good friend of mine.
I said, oh, is you? I said, oh, okay. I said, so you only watch because of Shane? She's like, no, I watch, but,
Do you have a lot of female
you
friends?
got to watch that guy. Got to watch that guy.
I
If you
can
was in a
definitely see Shane
relationship
with a lot of.
If
female
you was in a
friends.
relationship, would you still be friends with her?
Yeah.
What level?
The same level we on?
What if your girl had a problem with that shit?
She can't be my girl, dude.
I can see Shane with
my girl, bro.
a lot of platonic.
Because my friends
Yeah.
are gonna.
I bet you any
He's a
amount of money
5%,
that
yeah.
the percentage of his platonic friends as opposed to his non-platonic friends is a higher percentage.
I'll say
I believe
this.
non-platonic is.
I think that no. I would say that
You
the
think it's the other
platonic
way
friends.
around?
Yeah, I think the platonic.
You got
friends,
more platonic
yes, more
female friends
platonic.
than you do.
But I do think some of the platonic friends want to fuck.
That could be true.
I do think that.
How do you maneuver around that?
How do I maneuver around?
Did
what?
you still like say that you've been friends with somebody for a long time, right?
Right.
And then one day you just looked at her and you noticed that she's
dope or something?
she probably feeling you for real, but
She looking at you with all her eyes.
She said something slick, but it was supposed to go over your head, but it didn't.
He probably already curved a few of them already.
There you go. I just act like I don't know.
I didn't even hear it.
I act like I don't hear it.
I said he probably already curved a few
So
of them
you
already.
going back over there after that?
Am I going back over there?
Yeah, like
Nah,
you was
but-
in her presence when she showed you this
Oh,
vibe.
so he's saying if she come on to you, if she was a platonic friend and she come on to you,
Right.
and you curve her, or it doesn't happen, or you're still going to remain platonic with her.
I didn't say that, but that's a good question.
Yeah. I thought that's where you was going at. My bad, brother. I thought you was thinking like me.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't.
I'm trying to think of a.
That's gonna be the name of this pod. I think that's the name of this pod.
You gonna say her name?
I wouldn't do that. But, I haven't been in a situation where it's somebody that is like a real. Because my friends is like my friends. Like they don't do. It ain't no weird there.
You call them sis? You call
No,
them?
I don't do all that. I don't do all that.
Mom.
Because if you don't call them sis, I feel like if you don't call them
I
sis,
don't
you
do
leave
all
the opening for y'all to be
I don't
non-platonic.
do all that, but
You gonna find that opening.
Yo, listen. Let me tell you something. I know it's a lot of jokes, right? But my female friends have helped me through a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Same.
So
Facts, yeah.
so like
So
our
it's more like
relationship, what it is, it really is. Like I ain't gonna say sisters. We ain't nothing like that, but it's like they really just my friends. Like Chanel, my dog, bro. So
That is, yeah.
fucking kindergarten. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It ain't never been nothing like that.
Kindergarten.
Yeah.
Kindergarten.
I said
Kindergarten.
Kindergarten.
But yeah, so the original, I don't know what the original question was. Oh, if I was in a relationship, do I got to cut somebody? Nah, I'm not. Nah. Now, if it's somebody, first of all, I think it's my responsibility to set whatever boundaries need to be set. You know what I'm saying? So that's on me. And if for whatever reason one of my platonic friends don't respect that, then that's something I got to check. You know what I mean? That's different. But if my friends are being in their place and they my friends, then they my friends. My girl gonna know my friends. We gonna all be around each other, and that's just what it's gonna be.
Now I've been in this. I've been in a situation where I got two of my best friends are females. You know who my friends are. Now, whenever I get in a relationship, they've been my friends throughout a few relationships. Whenever I got in a relationship, but I've been in a relationship before where the person I was in a relationship with didn't trust the friendship between me and my best friend. You know what I mean?
That's stressful.
So that was kind of hard to navigate because it was like, okay, now I can't hang with my friend.
Did you just?
I had to sneak and hang with my friend.
Let me ask you this.
I had to sneak to really hang with my friend. Like I had to sneak around and do that shit.
Did your friend? Well, I know one of them. I don't know the other one. But did they understand that because they know how women can be, and did they kind of give you that space? Did they do that?
No, they was like,
that's what a
fuck
good
that
friend
bitch.
was.
They was like, fuck that bitch. You know, I'm going to hang with my friend.
Now,
they was like, fuck that bitch. I'm going to hang with my friend. You know what I mean? Because we were friends before then. We had long history before you came along. You're coming into our circle.
Understood.
You understand what I'm saying?
My friends, I feel like, and I would never allow that to happen. But if I was to bring somebody around that just didn't trust the dynamic, like. I think my friends would be like, all right, bro, I'm gonna chill. We're gonna back off. And, you know what I mean?
But that's the thing.
I don't think
is
they
that
should
what
have to
you
do
want?
That. Nah, they would.
You don't understand what I'm saying? That's to me. I
Right.
didn't want that.
Right.
I like to be able to, like, if my friend hit me up and be like, let's go to lunch, we can go to lunch and I can do that freely without having to. And now, if I'm in a relationship, I'm going to let my lady know, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, yeah, me and so-and-so going to lunch. But I shouldn't have to sneak around and do that
Yeah, I think
because you have a problem with the relationship that we have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I ever feel like maybe just to get both people comfortable, let's bring us all together.
That happened,
I'm
though.
gonna do that off the rip.
They hung together. Like everybody hung together and everything.
Yeah,
like we hung together. Like I brought them around. Like,
but she still felt the way about it.
Yeah. She still felt like something like it was just an insecure.
You know why?
I wouldn't like that shit.
You want to know why?
What's that?
Because if she had a male friend, she probably would be sleeping with
it. That's true. If she don't, because she was under the philosophy that a lot of people adopt the philosophy
of
that
people that think
a man and a woman can't just be friends.
And on the real, like that has ruined a lot of good relationships because they think that everybody is the same. They think that, you know what I'm saying, that there's a pussy, go get it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it ain't like that though.
But they don't understand we 50, 40, whatever fuck y'all
50,
are.
nigga.
50 years old. You know what I'm saying? You're welcome, goddammit. You're welcome, goddammit. But anyway, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we grown.
Yeah. Grown
like why
yeah.
what's you know what I'm saying?
And we ain't fucking I think that's part of the issue. Our women have got to understand we have not fucked every woman that we've come in contact with.
No.
Yeah. Fact.
But
you know,
I mean,
and I'm not speaking for my wife knows I haven't. You know, but I've seen it.
It'll be a lot. But it would be a lot.
I've seen that in a lot of instances where they think every time every woman that you come in contact with, did you do? No. Mm-hmm. A lot of these women are just friends.
Mm-hmm. Can your lady? I think we covered this before. Can your lady have a male best friend?
Yeah.
You know how I don't trust.
Can they go on a trip together?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we can go on a trip together.
Yeah, that's weird. You know what though? Platonic friends and shit. I don't think they dangerous like that. I think they cool. I think I think it's the work nigga, man. That's the work.
Oh, the work husband.
The
work husband get you every time. Yeah, the work husband get you every time. The work husband. You see Drewski's work husband skit? That shit was hilarious. Drewski is hilarious. His work husband
funny as shit.
His work husband skit was funny as shit. He was getting mad when she was talking to other niggas and shit at work. That shit was funny.
The work nigga, bro.
I don't care if my wife got a work husband because it's only two dudes there. One is gay and the other one is old and white. So I ain't worried about it.
She might like, you know what I'm saying? She might like old white men.
And he can switch. He can switch on and on.
Don't tell Fonda I said that.
He can switch on and on.
She may watch the show.
She be like,
this gonna be the only one she watches.
She gonna be like, you know what? I did like Victor Newman and shit.
Don't trust that male nurse, yo. Don't trust that nigga. Don't trust that nigga.
No.
Fool said Victor Newman.
Let me show you where the syringes are.
Yo, that's a real world right there, yo.
What? The hospital?
That male nigga, that
Male
male nurse
I
nigga.
went through the list last week.
CNA nigga, he not there just to be wiping
The
asses.
CNA man?
He ain't just wiping asses, yo. I'm telling
CNA
you.
man?
Hey man.
Yeah, he wiping ass.
Yeah, his roster full. He do that.
All right. I think we covered all we covered. Yeah. I just wanted to end with a nice little fun,
Yeah, I mean, but just
Nice
people
little
just
fun.
need to grow up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's it. That's
Grow up,
that's
yo.
really what it is.
You know, I can't speak for like the younger generation
Chill out,
because
bro.
I'm
I
not
don't want
younger
your
no
girl,
more.
bro. Chill
Right.
out.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Chill out,
come on,
bro.
man. Like, you better worry about her wanting me for real.
If she
You know
need
what
me
I'm
to
saying?
bump that vending machine for her to get that sandwich out, yeah. we might get a little closer, you know what I mean? Yeah, watch out. Let me get it. I got you.
And if I wanted your girl, I'd take her from you.
Bump that motherfucker like this. You see that hip flexion, girl? You see that?
so strong.
Yeah, you see that hip flexion? Your man
You a
could-
stallion.
Yeah, your man would have
You
just
a
let your shit sit
stallion.
there. Your man probably would have tried to put another quarter in there or something.
Weak ass nigga.
His dad ain't never teach him no emotional shit.
I be
yo.
trying to tell him save money and stuff. You so
Punk ass walking around with quarters.
If I was you, I would have just bought you lunch. You wouldn't even be at no vending machine.
Yeah.
What you gonna cook it for me too?
What kind of nigga got you at a vending machine? Like,
You got the vending machine. This looks crazy.
nigga don't go to Costco or nothing.
Yo, we ain't got so
Pack
many
your lunch,
hoes
yo.
like that.
Pack
That's
your
crazy.
lunch.
Wow,
yo.
you in the vending machine
Yeah, pack your
relationship,
lunch
yo.
and then pack you up after.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know anybody doing like
A3.
Anyway, who gonna close us out, man? Close us out, man. Close us out. Man. We out. Y'all know what to do, man. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Ladies, we apologize.
Right.
Actually, we don't apologize, y'all. You know what I
I
mean? If y'all
apologize.
feel like
I'm not like them.
if
Okay?
y'all feel like y'all got a problem with what we said, then you know what I mean. Fuck it. Then you just let
I
you know
didn't
what I
say
mean.
anything. They're not talking about that.
Actually, I don't think they're talking about me or
Yeah,
Dre.
if you got a problem with what
It's
Shane
just
said,
y'all.
you got a problem with what Shane said. You know what I mean?
They know how I fight for the ladies. They,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I ain't on TikTok.
Look. Shane got on the Facebook thread and didn't even, they tagged my name in and he didn't even help me out. I was in there by myself, knocking him down. I was down there punching.
You know
I was punching, yeah. I was punching and kicking in that
Because
motherfucker,
of that
boy.
responses, I'm like, yo, I can't even. Y'all not even here. I can't have a conversation with y'all. That's why I ain't even want to do it.
I was fighting all the single ladies.
It's a waste.
All the
Like,
craft
it's
singles.
just a waste.
The people on
crap
there.
single.
Craft singles. I was fighting all the craft singles in that bitch.
It's a waste, man.
All
I'm
the Lucy's.
Once I'm seeing some of them respond, I'm like, I'm not telling them.
Yeah, I was in there punching though.
Ty
But
know
anyway,
better though. Xander, you know better.
I should call. You know what? I can't.
Yeah, she
Damn,
know
I
better.
can't. Yeah.
Shane ain't playing.
She know better.
I can't.
Shane ain't playing. He said,
Yeah. But anyway, we out. Do that shit they tell y'all to do. You know what I mean? Like, comment, subscribe, you know what I mean? Talk about Shane shoes.
Yeah, we out here.
All right.
We out.
Good pod, man. Good pod. Good shit.
Yeah, that was
Y'all niggas crazy.
yeah, yo, this
That's y'all, yo.
really
That's
good.
y'all niggas, huh?